This is mine. This is my little baby for the weekend. So I will be good to go. Let's go. So
yeah, just give them the go so that
we are
the
waiting
guys
on one
know.
player. We've got all of the blue team, red team in. Of course, this is 5v5, and I think it's a good time to kind of explain how this kind of goes down. It's team battle. You guys may know it as like team deathmatch. It's simple. It's all about kills, team slayer, anything like that. And you know, 1 kill, 1 point, first to 50. That's it. It's
pretty simple.
There's no kind of capping flags. There's no capping, you know, bomb sites or anything like that, or destroying bombs, I should say.
But we got, keep in mind, we got the different perks for the classes they choose.
Yeah, and I'm still getting my head around that. There's so many weapons, there's so many perks. I'm still new to the game. I'm excited, but I am gonna go with. I'm trying to decide. I think EMP might take this.
They're my favorite as well.
I'm gonna go with them. They're the favorites. They're #1 seed. I like to be controversial sometimes, or just sit on the fence, but I'm going with MP.
I think that's the good go. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We'll see a lot of Assault and Recon in the first match since the update. That's why I think, you know, they use Recon to backstab people because they see them on the radar. That's one of the perks. So I don't think that we will really see any more heavy in the match, but we can actually jump on in.
Okay, this is, I'm excited already. Let's, so I'm in control here. As you can see, I'm just going to explain exactly what is on the screen. I'm going on board with one player at the moment. It is Divus, and you can see his weapon loadout on the right-hand side. He's just rocking the pistol at the moment, that secondary weapon, pulling out. Oh, it actually looks like a heavy straight away. He's going to go down. First blood on the board for the Red Squad. In fact, 2. As we go on board with them. TTSU kicking it off very nicely. 7 minutes, just to explain there. In the top middle is the time. Score either side. The HUD, which I can always expand here. You can see there red dominating the top. And just on the bottom, they are the players individually.
We can see, we saw yesterday in a match already, accuracy up to 14% for some of the players. So they can do a lot better, but 10%, that's not bad at all.
No, not at all. I mean, we average... I say we. I definitely don't average 10%. I'm more like the 0.1. But we saw an average. It was roughly around between 8 and 12%. The better players kind of getting that 14, 15%. And it looks like this player, Thor, he's just sitting back, actually using that assault rifle. Teammates back-to-back. Actually, just want to bring the minimap up just to show kind of where they are at the moment. The red team kind of splitting themselves up across that top middle, and the blue being on that attack. Of course, 5-6 is the scoreline. Let's go on board with Sultan.
Well, you saw already EMP sticking together because they work better as a team than TTSU,
yes,
but they don't dominate them on the individual side.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you will get those naturally talented players. You'll get it in all kind of, you know, FPS titles, but it's all about team-based. The whole team battle or Slayer or, you know, team deathmatch, if you like, it's all about trades. And I talk about this non-stop, and you can see even the pre-fire coming in here from Sultan. But it's all about set. There you go. One player goes down, he's there to back him up and get that trade. And that's why you're going to see the scoreline so close at all times. 10-9 as we go into this. The red side of TTSU leading. I say that just as EMP line it up. TTSU are going to come back with another 11-10 is the scoreline.
That was a nice kill, actually. I mean, that's construction side, so you got all the way around where you can actually snipe people off.
Nice plays for them. So close. I actually thought coming into this, EMP would actually slowly get ahead of them. You can see the aircraft coming in. That's going to be taken down by those rockets as well. Let's go on board with Divus. We've already seen him before with the pistol. You can see how close this blue team is really sticking together. That blue team being EMP. Back and forth.
We saw the first airstrike already. I think that's what you get for actually killing someone in a row. Like 5 kills in a row and all that grants you another perk.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The one thing that I really appreciate, you know, coming into this, after playing the game, I appreciate how accurate these guys actually are. Because I'm walking around, I'm thinking, they look so smooth. They look like they're, you know, locking on. They have really practiced this game. They have really gone full force with it and taken it seriously. 21-14 in favor of EMP, slowly gaining the lead now. You can see using that assault rifle, 100% health on the right hand side. His accuracy at 4% though, questionable. As we go on board with Hypex, they seem so well set up here, Rene.
Yeah, I mean, is it true that all of them actually use the 5 weapon right now instead of the PG 39 due to rate of fire?
Elegant is using the submachine gun, I believe here. Yes, he is. He's the only one using it, and he's just picked up a kill, 26 and 15, already over halfway to that 50-point mark. Leading by 11 now. This is quite a significant lead as Hypex picks up another and extends that to 27. Look at them just raining through as finally a couple of kills back-to-back now for TTSU.
EMP looks way more confident when it comes to actually cross-killing people, like crossfire, backing each other up. It looks way better on EMP side than on TTSU right now.
Yeah, the long-range gunfights as well I've seen going a lot in favor of EMP, SMG up close. Sorry, assault rifle there being the COG 6. I'm still getting used to all these weapons, and you can too. There you go, another one in favor. That's kind of the range that I'm talking about. You know, those mid to long-range gunfights, it just seems EMP are coming out on top every single time.
Oh, there's actually a grenade. We didn't saw a grenade today already.
I think grenades and actually explaining grenades will be a very good talking point, because that's one of the only ways that I'm getting kills at the moment. Is kind of just throwing and hoping for them. As long as it does connect, you can get all types of different grenades. You can get nail grenades, frag grenades. I'm sure we'll see a mix of all to come. 39 to 31. The gap has been closed. It's only 8. Make it 7 here as TTSU are trying to start and make a comeback. 2 minutes 25 is going to be ticking over very shortly though, Renee.
I'm a bit surprised that we see so many people actually aiming, you know, using their red dots and all that.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's up to the map, because we know some of the maps they play more Reckon, so they play submachine guns. They don't use the red dot on that. So that's just up to construction side playing right now.
I think that's what you're going to get with these players, but you know, the preference is definitely going to come into it. And on this game in particular, which is very different to most FPSs, the recoil when you actually do aim down sight is very, very little. The gap is being closed. It's now down to 6, and you can see TTSU are really trying to put up a fight. Grenade kills coming in left, right, and center. Sultan's going to pick up 1. Hypex trying to add another, but 2 kills away. Let's go on board with this team. It is EMP, 2 points away now.
They still got 1.5 minutes left, but EMP looks so confident.
Yeah, 49, 1 kill away is what they're going. There's 2 players just alive now, and the one on full health, 140% health. You can see with the armor that he's rocking, and it does end. EMP do take it. It's gonna be 50 to 47. We saw 11-point lead at the start. We saw it close down to 8. We saw it close down to 7. Then eventually ending 3 points. I'm just going to exit that game, and we're going to bring you back to ourselves very, very shortly here. But all in all, Renee, I'm very excited about what we've just seen. First game of the Modern Combat 5 July Cup. And all in all, it was a close one. I thought this was going to be a dominating game by EMP, and it wasn't to start with. And then that gap started to close. I started to believe. I started to get a little bit hyped up about the TTSU squad. But it is only a best of 3.
They still got the chance. They're not out yet.
Not
at
out
all.
of it yet. But one more game and they are gone. I mean, this is the finals. These are the best 8 teams coming into the July finals. And of course, EMP taking map number 1. We will get back into the game. Let me just search for it. The great thing is, I have this all the time. It is literally becoming my little child for the Saturday. I'm just going to search for this and get back in as soon as possible, because we will be switching hosts. We will be switching between the players as well. And as these guys, I think we're just waiting for them to create that lobby.
Yeah, just let me shortly update everything on our side, of course, since we need that overlay updated each and every time.
EMP, though, looking very, very strong. Let's have a look. Okay. Refresh for these guys. I'm still getting used to all the kind of the tablet and mobile side of things. So, you know, I'm used to having a control in my hand and, you know, a mouse, a keyboard. This is completely new for a lot of people. If you are out there, do get involved. I mean, the percentage of people that has a mobile device now, you know, who doesn't in 2016? So get on that Play Store, give it a download, and get involved as well.
I mean, at the beginning when I played this game, it felt more natural on a smartphone, since you got a smaller device in hand, since you use both thumbs to play if you're not using a controller. But I now get used to pads, since you got a bigger field of view and all that. So I'm not sure right now if I should play on a mobile or play on a pad, actually.
You have that variation. That's the thing, because in any other esports, really, you know, you might change a keyboard, you might do something different, but this, you've got kind of 2 devices you could play off if you like, maybe even more, you know. But you know, you're gonna see primarily, you know, the tablet, the mobile phone. I've kind of switched between the 2. You know, obviously going home and kind of putting in a bit of practice and time myself. I've tried to get good at this game. I failed miserably, I'll be the first to admit. But I found it more preferable on the tablet. I've actually found that, you know, having a bigger screen, you know, being able to see more of what I want, I found that more preferable for me.
I mean, it is. A bigger screen is always good.
Yeah.
You can actually see what happens. And let's be honest, you can play sniper in
Oh,
MC5
I've not
as
touched
well.
that. I have not touched that.
I
But
tried.
I've been sniped a few times, as well as knifed. Knifing is the most frustrating. But yeah, let's.
Well, yeah, it happens a lot to you. I know that.
It does.
I normally they just pass me. We'll run in. I'll try to shoot them.
Yes.
Don't hit them. They pass me and then just knife me on the back.
And that's the problem is, you know, there is certain types of armor and things like that that would prevent you from getting knifed. This is the great thing is it's not just you're running one assault rifle, one SMG, one sniper. There's many different ones. You can rank up your guns. There's different tiers to your weapons, and we'll dive into all that a little bit later. I'll get our teeth real stuck into this. But these guys, you know, they've got their preferred class. We saw the COG 6 for the assault rifle.
COG 5, yeah.
COG 5. Still getting it. But yeah, they seem to have really found their feet. That reflect kind of red dot sight, if you like, really coming in for that, you know, that aim down sight, if you like.
I mean, if you use the red dot, you don't got the problem of actually zooming into it, you know? When you want to switch fast, forth and back between red dot, you know, when you use an ACOG, for example, with all that zoom, you get disorientated while looking for your opponent.
That's true as well. You know, you have to be looking at so many things as well as, you know, with this, like you said, if you've got a mouse or a keyboard, it's a lot different than having your hands on the physical screen. I think that actually is, you know, such a talent to be able to do that. These guys make it look so easy, just kind of swifting around. I am joining onto the spectating side of things. I have a backup iPad. That's how I roll, just in case. But we
got
are ready
all the
to go.
iPads.
I've literally got them, you know, all around me. We're waiting on one player from the TTSU lineup, and they need to win this. Best of 3, they have to win.
Well, we saw already it was a very close match, and that's what both team leaders said in the beginning right away. So if they win, it will be difficult for them. But if EMP gets away with a win on the next map, then they're through already.
Yeah, they're through already. It's comfortable. It's making a statement. They come in first seed. They win the quarterfinals 2-0. They're here. They mean business, and it looks like they're setting out to do that. I actually thought when I saw the game and like a 10-point lead was created in the first kind of 30 points, I was like, oh, this is going to be a blowout. But TTSU, they showed, you know, what they are made of. You know, that teamwork that you talked about from speaking to the players. I'm just hoping that maybe, you know, from my point of things, coming from FPS, you know, you're going to have your good maps and your bad maps. You know, I'm hoping that wasn't their good map, because I'm hoping that they can push this to a final map. I really do.
They spread way too much. You saw EMP always gathering around one spot, really like trying to be on the back of every single player, like in a circle, while TTSU was all over them. That might be the issue why they actually lost the first match.
Okay, well, the game is starting. Let's load it up. You can see there as the countdown does begin. And we will just jump on board. Anyone you want to particularly jump on board with if you're thinking TTSU, EMP?
I mean, let's have a look at TTSU.
Okay.
Once again, since we saw a lot of EMP players in the first match, actually.
Oh, no, I am staying on board with this guy. First of all, his name is Thor, and second of all, he's got a sniper rifle. I have tried only once to use this, and by golly, it's tough. Let me just open the mini-map just a little bit, because he's that red arrow just always going to come up with the pistol. He's going to be phased, and he's going to try and take him out, and he has done. Close-range sniper there from Thor, taking down Predator, and it's going to be the second kill, and I like the way he's taking cover here behind. Oh, it's actually semi-automatic there as the health regenerates. You can see, obviously, his accuracy being a little bit higher, being that sniper rifle player. I'm going to expand that mini-map and just see what is going down, because the player that I will go on board with, you will see a little white kind of point of view, if you like, which is going to come up for him. And we're actually on board with Divas again. We saw him in game 1 tearing it up. 5-5 after the first minute has gone. Health has been regenerated, and you can see EMP. Oh, a little bit of an E-slide coming in there. That's something new. 6-6 as things are traded out.
It's a bit slower map due to it being way bigger and wider than what we saw on construction site.
I can only imagine what the communications between these guys are, because, you know, when you're getting shot, you need that backup. Recon aircraft has been deployed already, and the score is still 8 apiece. Sultan, though, trying to change that. Free fire coming around the corner. He's going to find one, not find the second, as 2 back-to-back for TTSU. EMP answer as well in fashion and take the lead once again. Oh, he's going to come up against 2, only finds 1. Thor comes in with a backup as well, and another 2 back for TTSU. 2 minutes have gone, Renee, and, you know, I feel that these are, you know, they're going to head-to-head, and I thought it would be a lot more dominating. I've got to say, and I'm happy for this TTSU lineup.
The TTSU is really stepping up their game right now, but you can see them roaming a lot. Those 2 are on their own, on that, like, inner part of that map.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. It looks like they're getting pit. Look at that. the red team, TTSU, they're almost spawn-trapped in this balcony. EMP kind of just focusing and fixing them down there. There is one player coming from behind. Elegant may not be able to see him. You can see with the SMG, he's going to pre-fire around the corner, find one. He's going to take damage, not surely going to take the second one down. Arsel does pick that one up, an Apex Predator, one of the star players for EMP. Really looking good here. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
Still rocking that machine gun.
Yeah, he's doing well with it, and I think what the thing that he looks very comfortable with is the hip firing. You know, he's not kind of aiming down the sights. He's, you know, getting in the face of the enemy up close and personal, and taking down another kill for Divas though.
It's still EMP very, very strong in their mid-range fights. It's way better than what TTSU is doing. We still didn't saw that much of sniper action right now, since they're all inside. They're all inside. If they're not outside, he can't do anything with that sniper rifle.
I really like how he switched from the sniper rifle, and touching on that, I think the one thing that he was kind of going through was, you know, off spawn, a lot of distance between them, pick off a first blood with that sniper rifle, then he can change things up with that SMG or assault rifle up close, and that's what he did. And you know, he did pick off one, but he came up close against another as well. He actually took him down as well, but also finding his teammates, just regathering across the stairs here, and a real battle coming down. It looks like they're pinned him once again, and I'm going back on board actually, because I've just seen a Hypex.
Hypex is just looking for them. They know that they're there, around the corner, but they don't want to go down there and check it out.
Yeah, I want to see more grenades flying. I want to see some more frags from some more nail grenades. Oh, that is a teammate. There we go. Predator's just got a frag kill, Hypex and another. And this game is neck and neck. I say that literally as it's 33 and 33, 34 kills. Or should I say the 34th kills comes in from Assassin. He's actually picked up a secondary weapon, so he's got both that assault rifle and SMG. Good to see. Sticking with his teammates, going for the trades. And now, finally, TTSU do gain a little bit of a lead. 4 points in it.
TTSU is way more crowded right now. Like they did what EMP did on the first map. They gather, they try to pick one spot to fight, let EMP come there, and then actually start to trade instead of running around, roaming, trying to grab like single kills.
Yeah, and you will see pop up as well, like the auto turret has been enabled and deployed. That's just come in here for the boys of EMP. Actually, Recon Aircraft, good example, is available there and finally comes in. The gap is still 4 points, 2 minutes and 20 on the clock, but only one team is going to advance, and TTSU are 3 points away from taking it. They're going to close it out as Thor and Arsel come very, very close to do so. You've got to see EMP stick together. The one thing I don't want to see from EMP is them walking out on their own, and they have done. They are going to go down, and it's going to go to a final map. EMP suffer there. And just looking across the scoreboard, oh, can I go back? Yes, I can. Awesome. War game, 14 kills, 6 deaths. Definitely the MVP. And you can see here on the side of EMP, there was that one player. I hate to call them out sometimes, but I've got to do it. Elegant. 3 kills, 12 deaths. That's a Momo scoreline right there. You know, he needs to pick it up, and I hope he does going into that third game. But the next match will be starting up shortly. And I didn't think I'd be saying it. We're going to a game 3.
Yeah, I mean, Elegant, you talked about him. He was actually rocking that machine gun. It seems like machine gun didn't pay off on that map.
Maybe a poor choice. You know, we talked about it being a very big map and how, you know, a lot of them were spread out. We saw other players kind of rocking the sniper rifle, assault rifles. SMG I would have liked to have seen maybe on Streets. Streets is a map where you can find them very close up. And, you know, I think the first map, obviously, Construction, you know, that up close and personal battle, I think that favored the SMG more.
I'm just impressed how fast TTSU was actually to adapt the play style of EMP, break it down, like, get in between their lines, trying to create a spot where they actually fight, where they know where the enemy is coming from, so that EMP doesn't have that much ways actually to engage them.
I think that's a very good point that you've raised there. Just getting to a spot, a certain spot where you can hold down almost. You know, the best form of you know, defense is attack sometimes, but in this case, I don't think it was. I think, you know, that kind of setup, that crucial 5-man setup that you could really kind of close down each alleyway, each doorway, each staircase. That's what TTSU had there on the specific map, and I think EMP were really relying on their individual gun skill just to kind of storm through it and break through it, and they didn't have that, which they had in map 1.
When we talked about that EMP is way better in mid to long range, so TTSU just grabbed the match, put it from the outside to the inside of that building, make sure that the range is not that long, so it doesn't favor EMP that much.
Okay, well, let's try and get into this final map. And as we do refresh, it looks like Predator. Thank you very much for hosting the lobby. I'm just going to join this game.
So many pets to actually join the game.
I like the way that I don't have to do anything. I just simply join. They started up and we're ready to rock and roll. And hopefully soon. There we go. So I'm hopping on board with the Spectate. Backup iPad. I've got you covered. I want to ask you a question though, Renee.
Do it.
Who are you feeling? Who are you feeling going into map 3? Because we've seen both teams now come out fighting. We've seen that close quarters from TTSU. We've seen EMP better at that mid to long range.
Depends on the map.
The map is conversion. So it's got, but I mean, all maps do have the long range and the close range in.
Yep.
I think it depends where the fight is taken to, because if you're in the lead, you can back off to that long range battle if you're EMP. Same for TTSU for that short range. I think the first blood and the first kind of initial 5-6 kills, they're going to be the important ones.
But I mean, TTSU now got the momentum. They got the win on the last map. They adapted actually to the playstyle of EMP. So EMP tried to do the same over and over again, but TTSU adapted, forced them into a new position to actually take that fight. So if they are able to adapt to the new map and see what EMP is coming up with, I think TTSU could manage to snap away
You
a win.
going TTSU?
Yeah.
I'm sticking with EMP, so we've already been split. We've been casting together for, what, 20, 25 minutes now? And we've already...
we broke up already.
We're already kind of, disputing things, knocking, but we'll soon have a winner. I'm favouring EMP going into this one. You've made a mistake, Renee.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, if TTSU is not snapping a win, still fine. Since EMP is a German team, so I can share that.
Yeah,
for them, no problem.
I appreciate that. I was going to say, being an Englishman myself, we are very well known for liking an underdog. Now, TTSU are coming here with the lowest seed. Coming in as quarterfinal, they can take out seed number 1 straight away. And yes, this is the first time that you guys at home are seeing them, but these have come head-to-head many, many times.
Yeah, that's true.
So this would be a big upset. And I want to stress that. I want to make sure that you know that TTSU, they are coming into this, not the favourites. They're coming into this, that underdog, and they're one map away from progressing to that semi-final. Looks like we're ready to go. So let me just go on to a play. It's going to be Divas. I feel like we've seen Divas more than most. We've got Sultan, Hypex. Let's go on board with PRM. Again, I'm not familiar with these players, but it looks like SMGs in abundance here. Frag grenades early off the start as well, and see what happens. Kicks things off. You see those arrows so close together, and of course, being not recon player, you can see close quarters and close proximity, and 2 players go down there. That's going to be EMP taking the lead, coming off strong here. We talked about first blood, answered back, and my goodness, I can't even see this kill feed. It is crazy. 8 kills already in the first 40 seconds, Renee, and it is not slowing down. It looks like, for me, TTSU, that close range, they've took it inside again. They're making EMP come to them.
But EMP is still in the lead, but if they actually play on the inside all the time, I think TTSU will get back.
Okay, well, it is close and has been narrowed just to 2, extended to 3 by
I really
nice
love that rainbow camo. How could you say that rainbow is camo?
Yeah, it looks like he's got his gun, dipped it in a rainbow, came out, and now he's rocking the very fluorescent camouflage there. Of course, you can customize all your weapons and your camouflage.
That was definitely not pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for him.
Definitely not. 5 minutes 40 on the clock here as EMP do gather a slight lead. And you can see here, Divas just backing off. Let's go on board with that trailing team that is TTSU. And you can see, oh, I like this camo. It's like an orange tiger camouflage. SMG's coming in, picks off 1. Assassin for the first. Can he find a second just around the corner? He's going to see him, takes him down, and that's a double kill for him. Putting some good numbers up. You can see there on the right-hand side of the middle of the screen, 4 kills, 2 deaths, 9% accuracy. And, of course, that all-important number, which doesn't really mean anything. Shots fired, 155.
Could you bring up the minimap once again? Because
Yeah,
I think that TTSU tried together in the middle, like around the reactor and all that stuff.
Okay.
And it didn't work out for them since EMP just rushed in there, grabbed the kills, respawned, that's it.
Grabbed up what they wanted and took it back outside. And now it looks like Sultan here. He's opted to put a zebra on his gun. These camouflages, I like the fact that you can customize things. I'm very much a customizable kind of game person. If you can change things, make it fresh, make it new, it always keeps it exciting. Talking about exciting, the last game here in this best of 3, 28-17, EMP. Now, they feel like they're in the comfort zone, I think, just kind of sitting back, playing it slower as the recon aircraft is deployed.
I mean, it looks like they take back a bit the pace, not trying to really rush into them right now, just waiting for the kills. I mean, they got a lead, 11 kills. That's good. They just need to play it out, play it safe right now. Wait for the win.
Yeah, very, very good. Almost, you know, if they can sit in a position now and say, look, every kill we trade, we're going to take the win here. And at the moment, they're not only trading, they're extending the lead. We see it go back to 11 as the 4-minute mark is hit. Sultan picks up another as he finally falls there. And staying on board with this winning team, EMP, the favourites, the Germans here. Modern Combat 5, July finals looking strong. Divas trying to search one out. He's just around the corner. He's going to go so close, but can it? No, he's actually drifted away. Mustn't have seen him there.
I tried to hide in that corner all day long while playing and never managed to do it.
I found that hiding only makes things worse. My tactic, run round, throw grenades, hope for the best. But Divas, his tactic is to stay close to his teammates.
Yeah, look at TDSU right now, how they actually gather all the players behind that obstacle, waiting for EMP to come around the corner. But EMP managed to grab those kills.
Yeah, the one thing I would say right now, 41 and 25, I feel this game mode is already over. You know, 9 kills where you've got to get 25. As you can see, both of them trading out, and this is only going to go to EMP's favor. And as the clock ticked down, it is favoring EMP. And I've got to say, TTSU, maybe that was a bad map for them. Let's just flick back on board. I don't know what happened with the cameras there, but we're back in the action here. 4 kills to go for EMP. 28 kills on the board for TTSU. I can't but feel this is all but over. TTSU, they battle out through map 2.
I mean, Arsenal does look that good right now. 5 kills, 11 deaths. I mean, you don't win a match with those statistics.
Yeah, just flicking through the players as well. You got 4 and 5, not even time to do so. EMP, congratulations, did you make it through to our first semi-final. Now we see the scoreboard. And do you know what, Renee? Who was it who I was putting down? Who was the player on EMP that I said, you know, he wasn't really performing? You know, look at him now. 13 kills to his name, 3 deaths. The score says it all at this moment in time. And 50 to 30, that is not even close. That's an absolute stomping. And that, my friend, is what I expected. And I just want to point out one thing, Renee. Just one.
You had the right guess.
I'm winning. I've won something already.
I feel so bad right now.
I mean, I went with the favorites. Come
but
on.
You know, if we would do 1v1, you don't stand a chance.
Let's leave that out of it. You know, if we did a 1v1, that no one would want to see that, and the result doesn't matter because you would absolutely destroy me on it. Because genuinely, I'm terrible. I can't even aim straight. That's what makes me appreciate
if you found out how to aim around corners and actually shoot around corners, I'm pretty sure it can dominate me.
I can shoot and I can aim and I can move. It's
but
doing them
at
at the same time.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna get better. Maybe we'll do a 1v1 eventually. That would be kind of fun to see. But we do see EMP take the first series. They're gonna go into our first semi-final. They'll be actually facing off against Easy or Kurdistan. Now, I don't believe we are watching that game, so we'll bring you live updates as and when they do come in. But first game down, 1 of 4, of course, the last one being a best of 5. And the Germans prevailing.
Am I allowed to cheer
I mean, there's no UK teams. I can't even cheer. I can't even cheer for a UK team. There's no one in here. If you're from the UK, if you watch it, get this downloaded and get involved. It's a lot of fun. It's hard to master, but once you get it, trust me, when you get that 1 kill, special.
I waited for my first kill a long time, actually, in multiplayer. You know where those got like small tasks when you head into the game and says like, do 1 headshot, kill 1 player in multiplayer, and I was like, yeah, no problem, just jump on multiplayer, let's do it.
I was used to this kind of thing. I was like, I know what I'm doing. You know, I've got grenades, I've got a weapon, I've got an assault rifle. This is where I sit. I got this. Come up against someone in a lobby and I'm just gone like that, taken off the map. However, enough of myself and Renee failing at this game. We've already seen the professionals and what they can do. EMP progressing through to the semi-final. Just a bit of a reminder, we've got No Way versus Sangneef. Sangneef, I don't even know how to spell it. We're going with Team SN. They told us that. They even said, look, I'm sorry for our team name, but we're going to go with SN. And then we're going to finalise at 8:30, roughly, that semi-final, and the grand final, 9:15. Already a quarter way through. It's flying by, Renee.
Yeah, could I say No Way has no way of winning?
No way are you right, because they are going through, because I'm just picking them because of their team name.
Really? That's how you judge.
I mean, it's the French v the French. This is kind of crazy. There's only 2 French teams in the best, these 8, and they're coming up against each other head-to-head first round. I almost feel sorry for them. They've got to take down their fellow countrymen in that quarterfinal.
I mean, at least I know some other tournaments at ESL where we got Frenchmen all over the place, really, in those tournaments like CAS as well. They got French everywhere, so at least it won't happen in today's monthly final.
Okay, I mean,
nothing against French people.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I better get my Twitter handle away right now.
Take that off. Yeah,
turn it off.
Let him know if you're a Frenchman, he's betting against you. You know. What can I
No,
say?
no, I never
not
said
at all. But Renee, we've seen the quarterfinals. Well, one of the quarterfinals already. We're gonna see one more. We're only gonna get to see one of the semi-finals. Of course, we'll kind of pick which one. Maybe it'll be the Frenchman. Maybe we'll go back to the Germans just to kind of see the battle out. Is there any team? I know you've been speaking to the other, captains of the other rosters. Is there any team that you're looking forward to? I kind of pointed out that SXC lineup, or Sexy, as they wanted to be referred to.
I mean, I would love to see SXC actually winning, since their statement in front of the match was just, yeah, we try to win. Good luck to everyone.
Okay.
It was the best statement ever.
That's really genuinely nice. That's genuine and nice. Okay.
It's just,
like
okay,
that.
we will play, and hopefully we'll get away with a win. But as long as everyone has some fun, it's fine.
Okay, well, we have had an update, and Easy, part of the other quarterfinal. Let me just go back. Easy played Kurdistan. Easy won that 2-0. So that was a clean sweep there. So it'll be interesting to see how those match up. And it looks like we're ready already to jump into the next game. Let me try and load this one up for you.
It will be awesome. I mean, easy for Kurdistan then. We don't know yet if SXC actually advanced to the semis, since we'll have a look at the French match first. But,
okay.
So you think SNF will do it next match?
SNF versus No Way. I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna go with No Way, because their name is just kind of strange, and
or even Norway.
Oh, actually, I mean, usually I've just seen that No Way is 7th seed and SN is 2nd. So
it's too late. No, it's too late. I pick SN.
Okay.
You pick No Way. I will get back to one.
Okay, I see. Okay, I'll roll with this. So SN versus No Way. I am in the game, and it looks like we're just waiting for the whole squad of SN to join up. No Way will be hosting this one. We're going on to construction site, and
I'm gonna have a quick look at the chat right now. What's going on there? Oh, people actually cheering for SN.
Do you know the craziest thing about this is I'm used to console, and you can only pick letters on console. Looking at this mobile device, they have like crazy fonts and crazy letters and kind of dots everywhere. I have no clue what some of their names are. So if I get them wrong, players, I am sorry.
At least this is European final and not Chinese.
Yeah, even though some of them do look Chinese. Some of these crazy letters coming in. We've got, for No Way, the lineup as I read it, we've got D, Helen, Watts, Jam, and Chaos. At the moment for SN, it looks like Shark is playing 1v5 because we're waiting for his teammates to join the lobby.
Maybe they think 1v5 is enough?
Well, if he's literally a Shark, then I think he can do it. I think he really can.
He's the Forest of Modern Combat 5, maybe.
Well, we'll see about that. I know I chose No Way, but Shark. Oh, Shark has got his first teammate. It is Hulky. I'm going to join on the second iPad just as a backup, guys. Crazy thing is you can't obviously connect them. It's got to be Wi-Fi. So all good so far. Let me just load on.
It's just to see how you handle all those iPads.
I've never even had an iPad before. I've never had a tablet. I've never owned an iPad, and suddenly I'm casting Modern Combat 5, which is a tablet. And I
mean, at least
awesome.
like having it on mobile gaming is awesome, since we had all our fights in the office.
Oh yeah.
While working. So while working,
yeah, that's working, right?
Yeah, it is working. It's preparing for the show, and we had awesome matches back then. I know when we first tried it out, and we would get really frustrated by learning how to control our movement, actually.
When we first tried it out, who actually won that? I mean, we've only actually technically played once, and
you won.
I think it was a swift 3-0. I mean, that was 3 kills to 0, and then I retired from my competitive Modern Combat 5 career as undefeated reigning champion.
Oh, really?
And I don't think I'll ever play you again. I'm not going to give you that shot back.
Could you tell me once again who's on red, who's on blue?
Blue is No Way, and we're on the red team. We are going to have SN, Shark, Neeb, K, Hulk, and Ines is part of the SN squad. We are ready. We're spectating on both iPads, and I'll give the go-ahead to start this one as soon as possible.
Let me just change it. Otherwise, they will start with 1-2-1. That's not correct.
It is. It's not 1-1. We're starting fresh. It's 0-0. Best of 3, just to remind you guys at home. I'm sure if you're tuning in today, you've seen other esports. You've seen, you know, some FPS going down. It's similar, but a bit different. The great thing is, if you think, you know what, I can have a go at this. I could even download it and have a go right now. Get onto it. Modern Combat 5, tablet, phone, anything like that, and you can get involved. Just have a bit of fun. Upgrade your weapons, change your camos, stick some funny attachments to it as well.
You can stick to controllers to it.
Yeah, true.
That's
Very
it.
true. I mean,
and at least in the end, it's more like console gaming.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different variations. That's the thing, and it's so early on. There's just kind of there's no way of kind of knowing which way it will go. You know, which one will be the dominant one. We speak to these players, and some are like, "Well, I play on tablet, so I play on my phone," and it's just your preference.
I mean, the best tip I ever heard about Modern Combat 5 yet was actually changing the HUD, since you can rearrange the whole HUD in the game. So we put our controls on the lower corners every time with actually shooting on top and then aiming. That worked a lot better than the standard one, for me at least.
Yeah, but that's another great thing about tablet and mobile gaming is there's so much you can change. You can make it change to your comfortability. We see in kind of console, you know, you play normal or you play claw. You know, it's just the way you hold it. With this, you know, you can physically change where your movement key is. Is it the top of the screen? Is it the bottom? Change it and have a go. Just have a play around. We've got all 10 players in the lobby. Game is starting, I believe, and we're going into team battle. Of course, it is on construction site. 5 versus 5. It's simple. Team Slayer, team deathmatch, all the same. 1 kill, 1 point, first to 50. 7 minutes on the clock. I've already picked Team No Way, and there's no way I'm going back on them. No pun intended. And they are coming to here, the underdogs.
There we go. We got the match starting in 5. Better get ready, guys. I mean, we saw already, while EMP got all those kills early on, of course they got the air support, the turrets, helping them out to build that lead, actually.
Okay, yeah, indeed. Oh, he dipped himself in a rainbow there, one of the players, but K, he's rocking this COG 5. Grenades going out already, and do you know what? I'm bringing this minimap up straight away because look how far out, how spread SN are compared to No Way.
Yep. It's again No Way doing the EMP start, actually. Gather in one corner. Wait for SN to show up there, hope to get all the early kills.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a player, I stick with my teammates, mainly because I can't do much, but...
and you're afraid, we all know that.
Yeah, you know, stick me in a corner, and I'll stay there and hope for the best. K, though, he's going to be dropping grenades. He's only picked up 1 death, as you can see on his little cards to the right. Not going to find anyone just yet, but one player is sneaking up from behind. Oh, hello, what is this? Actually going for the pistol there. Not a wise choice as Inez pops the headshot, giving 3 haircuts, if you like. D, can he do anything different? I like this weapon choice, which he's gone for on this map. Construction site, very close quarters. Grenade through the walls, SN, strong, powerful with those grenades. I think 3 of the 7 kills from SN have actually come from grenades, Renee.
I mean, if you use them wisely, since you can't actually have 10 of them,
yeah,
then they're really handy, that's true.
And you know, oh, that's a good example of how to take down an aircraft.
Yeah, I thought he will take down that copter, and he did.
Close scoreline, 11 to 10. 2 minutes nearly passed, and he's going to pull out his pistol, see what he can do, trying to get away, but Hulk and Inez adding a couple. Neeb's going to get on the kill feed there as well. 3 back-to-back for the boys on SN, and looking strong as they do take the lead here. You can see Foe, I'm going to call him, because that's what it looks like. Does manage to pick up 1. Neeb and Hulk answering back again, sticking together.
Yeah, you got a bad positioning right now. You saw him all on his own.
Yeah, I mean, stick with your teammates. That's my advice. You know, trading is so important, and we say it time and time again. You know, you need to be in a position to trade. If you go around a corner, you're going to come up against, say, 2 of them. You're either going to pick up 1 and die, or die. There's no win-win situation out of that.
I mean, it's way more crucial than if you will play it on computer or console, since like actually turning around on a pad takes a bit more time than while using a mouse. So bad positioning actually destroys your whole game. If you're not aware of where you are, where could the enemy appear and all that.
Absolutely. 21 to 20. My goodness, this is close. D finds 1. He's going to find the floor as it is 21 apiece now. And another, every player I go for just falls. And I must say, I like the nationality strips they've got on the weapon here. I've already seen a UK one. We've got a French one coming up here. I'm staying on board with the Watts because this is a different weapon. I've not seen this being used before.
Well, that's actually the Reckon class. That's why we didn't saw it before, since most of them played Assault on the construction side.
Okay. Oh, and he's going to go for the hit fire. He's going to find one. Needs to be more accurate, and my goodness, that is not going to be good enough as Shark does come in. And that's what I'm talking about. He came up against 2 opponents, and even though that opponent had his back to him, he wasn't accurate enough to take him down, and the trades do come in, looking very positive for SN now, as they do have a 4-point lead.
When it's still close, SN now had a bit of a lead, as like throughout the whole game yet, but they can't pull away. They're actually trading.
Yeah, the lead just seems to be getting away from them. And again, I'm going to bring this mini-map up just a little bit. Red team, you can see all those arrows sticking together. Bar 1, actually, who's just going to die. And that's a perfect example. Just dies in the hands of the boys from No Way. And now they start their push.
I mean, that's again, Nap a bit out of position on his own there. If they spot him, it will get worse and worse with every second for him. Still on his secondary weapon, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe ran out of ammo on his primary as he tears things up. 38-30 now. That lead's still very much the same as it does get extended by 1. K is the one to pick it up. Gonna slap another magazine in there. Find 2 across the board. He can find 1. Gonna put bullets into both, but not gonna find either of them. That's a big hit there. But with 41 points already on the board, it's looking good for the boys of SN.
He couldn't really decide which one to pick up first. That's the problem.
Yeah, you know, it's putting bullets into both, and I think his teammates actually did pick up either side. Good opportunity there just to see that turret, which can act as your 6th man, as Ines and Neeb add to the kill feed. 46-33, my goodness. SN looking dominant here in the first map. Shark, nice 2-piece actually.
Should actually try to really like get around them. I saw it on the minimap. Like SN is just trying to hold position, make sure that they grab the last kill without any problems of falling back.
Okay, well, that's going to do it. I just want to have a quick look at that scoreboard, as I believe we did have one player from the blue team actually disconnect, so it was unfortunate for that. But the red squad, the boys of SN, Shark leading that with 15 kills here. Very, very good start for the boys of SN. I'm glad I can abbreviate that to SN, because I had no way I was going to be saying their full team name. And we'll try and get map 2 underway as soon as possible. We'll try and get that player back in as well. Make sure this is 5v5.
You think it was not 5v5?
I think one player dropped towards the end. One player dropped and we saw him go, and you know, in a game you don't leave your brothers behind. You get back in there. You make it 5v5, and they need to take map number 2. They need to do this, otherwise they're out.
I mean, if we see a 3rd map on every match, and even a 5th match on the PO5 in the final, that will be awesome.
I mean, it's going to be a long day.
We see, but that's what we want to see in competition.
Yes.
Like close matches, make sure that they're really on point all the time, and like try to adapt. I just want to see another team actually adapting to the strategy of their opponent, like we saw on EMP and TTSU.
What did you think the strategy was really for SN there? Did you kind of see one? I mean, I'm looking at that. I know I'm new to the game. We both are. Did you see anything from SN that was in particular like their strategy of what they were doing, just sticking together, or? I
mean, it looked a bit like from the minimap. It looked a bit like, you know, on Rainbow Six where they tried to have like 3 turrets and 2 roamers.
Okay.
So it looked a bit like that, since we saw some players walking around all the time while the others stick together in one corner. So there might be just trying out different strategies they saw in other games and other competitions, since Modern Combat is new to all this, to all the big tournaments, to esports in general. So there's a lot they could just try out. No one knows yet what is the best way actually to win a match.
Okay, well, it looks like we're loading up Streaks is going to be the next map, but I'm just making sure all the players are in the lobby. I know we had one player drop as well. Let me just...
Oh, no, don't play yourself.
No, I mean, it doesn't look like any of the boys are actually in here, unfortunately, so whether they've changed host, more than likely is the case.
But let's be honest, you just wanted to have a go. You saw that match and were like,
look,
I want to have a go.
I believe that I've got the talent to get involved. And no way need a player. I mean, come on. I'm ready to jump in. I'm ready.
If you need a 5th player, just ask him.
Yeah,
he's ready.
This headset is down, and I'm in your team straight away.
That will be actually fun casting.
You from the start, No Way. Don't let me down here.
That will be a fun casting, actually. See you in the game. I mean, you have to keep in mind that's the problem with mobile game, like the problem of mobile gaming. If you get frustrated because you got killed, knifed for the 10th time whatsoever, you might actually destroy 1 or 2 pets in your career.
My advice: get a case and get rid of your aggression before you start the game.
Or maybe those rich metal leashes on your pet, so if you throw it away, it just falls down. That's it. That would be awesome. Should do that. Let's check out chat once again. What's going on here? First action rules now. What? First action is not in there. Like FCL, I think that's the team not qualified for today. Since this is the monthly final, only the teams that actually won one of the previous GO4 Cups.
So these are all winners.
Of course, they all win one cup. And that's the cool thing about GO4. If you want to take part, just jump on ESL page, register a team, get 4 teammates because you play as well. Get into the GO4 Cup. You can always win money on GO4 Cups, and of course, you can actually qualify for those monthly finals.
Yeah.
Because this is not the only final we will broadcast.
No,
there will be another one.
We'll be doing these every month. The July this is the July one, of course.
Yeah, and we will have the American one, North American.
We'll be doing
broadcast,
everywhere. We cover all regions. Get involved. And I tell you what, when we're doing the North American ones, we're going to be here late. Because we are not going to North America. We're in Europe, and I'm in the game. Renee, I've done it. I've sorted the problem.
Great.
But now SN need their player to join up. It looks like we've got 9 out of the 10. We're almost ready to go. And the map is going to be Vantage. So we're going back onto this map, a bit more long range unless you take that indoors. I think that's the thing that I've learned, because every time I cast this, every time I play and watch this, I'm learning. And it seems to be, if you have the lead, make that your advantage. Go to a position where you're comfortable and make them come towards you. It's simple. Stick together and place your advantages. I mean,
it might be a bit different if we see streets later on in semi or final, since there are a lot of spots where you could gather, but there's an upper level where people could actually snipe you.
Yeah.
That's a bit of, as soon as you gather, a single grenade might take out all the team. You never know.
Okay, well, we're good to go. We've got all 10 players in the lobby. I'm there. We're spectating. We're going to get this one underway as soon as possible. And, of course, now we've got No Way versus SN. No Way do fall on the first map. And SN, we saw a 2-1 already on our first quarterfinal. This being our second. Do you feel this is good? I know you already picked SN, and they've already took map number 1. Do you feel this is 2-0?
I mean, I saw them actually playing really, really good on the first map. They never lost the lead. At the beginning, they hadn't that strong pull away like EMP had on the first map.
Yeah.
Actually, it took them some time to get used to each other, to actually pick off the kills, create a lead. I think now they got all the rhythm, they got the momentum. They will just launch like a rocket, get away with the first 10 kills, and that's it.
Okay, well, the one thing I noticed was the difference in accuracy. I saw SN were kind of hitting that 9 to 11%. No Way was struggling. They were lower in the single digits. They were talking kind of 5 towards 9. And I think that's what separates him. Getting those first bullets exchanged, getting that accuracy up is very, very crucial. And, if you're wanting to jump on the game as well, you can work on that. Single player, multiplayer. I advise going on the single player first, because if you jump straight into multiplayer, it's going to be very, very difficult. The game, though, should be started up very shortly, and we'll be able to jump into this one. Vantage is going to be the game. Great thing is as well is you can talk to all the players in the lobby. It's all physical, all hands-on my little baby iPad right here. I've not given him a name yet, Renee.
You want to name your iPad?
Yeah.
But that's actually my iPad.
I'm going to call him Pad.
Wow.
Yeah,
how do you came up with that?
Honestly,
do you got a Twitter account for it already?
No, that's,
you need one.
That's gonna be it's in the making. We're jumping the gun a little bit here. I'm actually gonna change his name. It's gonna be Patrick actually.
Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick is his name. Let's sift through these players very quickly. We've got assault rifles. Oh, he's actually using the pistol. Strange enough, but have we got a sniper? Yes, this is what I wanted to see, and it's gonna come from Shark. First one. And there he is. Spawn's gonna come in. And he's going to see the first one, but he can't manage to clip on. He's going to find him actually through the lamppost there as D finds the floor.
They got 2 snipers on their team right now on SN side. It's just cool to see that they actually try the same as TTSU tried.
Oh, bit to the right, and Shark does find a second. Nice start for him. 18% accuracy, of course, with a sniper. Always going to be higher as he recharges that health back to 100. And there we go. I'm not going to go on board with him any longer, though, as he is running away from the enemy. And let's get on board with someone a little bit closer. Sixman finding one. He's going to find the first, but he needs to turn around. Actually does find him with a headshot. Chaos does fall, and 5-4 is the scoreline after the first minute. I say that, the minute hasn't passed just yet, and the 6th is added. NW finding the early starts here. Oh, and that's going to be difficult for them as Chaos does find that final of the 3 there and extended it. Just trying to get back in. Neeb with the grenade kill as well. Looks like Helen's actually under a little bit of pressure.
Oh, did you saw that camera?
Beautiful camera.
Wow.
Beautiful. As he does pick up another. It's not actually him, though. Second is found. Chaos, he's on a bit of a streak. Can I go on board with Chaos? I need to find where he is. Oh, he's finally just died as I say that, as all players do fall now. And it looks like a couple of kills back-to-back for NW. We're going to see the scoreline at 12 and 14. 1 kill and 4 deaths for Sixman. He's the one that needs to pick it up.
He still has N in the lead, but they're really, really close right now on No Way side. It's actually good to see. I mean, if they just exchange the lead, that will be good for us at least. Since we want the 3rd map, we want to see how they adapt to that. To all the pressure right now. I mean, it's the first time actually for those teams. They got community broadcasts before, but that's their first ESL professional broadcast on one of their matches. So pressure might be something you have to think about.
Pressure's definitely on at the moment, and one person who isn't seeming to find that a problem is Hulk, as he has 4 kills and 3 deaths. He's rocking the pistol at the moment. I think he's just getting rid of those grenades. Oh, he's going to throw another one as well. Finally pulling back that heavy, and you can see he's got that just medallion dangling off the end of his gun there, customizing it just ever so more, backing his teammate up. 21 and 18, finding a lead here. Just kind of shoulder peeking. He's going to see one through the wall. That's going to be the advantage of the recon, is when they are close, you will get that kind of ability to see them. Shark, 6 and 5.
Is he still on sniper? Is that the reason why he's using? No. Okay. I thought he's using secondaries since he's still on sniper, but actually he's on heavy.
Oh, shaky shots there from Shark. That's what happens when you pull out an SMG. You don't get that easy non-recoil assault rifle. He's going to just need help from his teammates, and his teammates backing up, and you can see here definitely playing the clock, definitely playing their own game. 26 and 19. And they need this. They're 1 map behind.
Bit unexpected right now. I really thought SN will just dominate the 2nd map, but it seems it favors No Way, actually.
I'm just looking at it. Am I correct in saying, going on board with SN? SN, I believe, are the blue team, as they are highlighted. Yes, SN are the blue team.
Oh, they changed sides.
Ah, so with that host, with that change, you know what? That's why it's come as a surprise for us. Of course, we were unaware of that. Should be on the blue team, but nevertheless, we'll just flip it around in our little overlay for you there. But SN 29 and SN 29, and the boys from No Way are trailing 7 kills. Another goes down. Foe just playing with the grenades here. May need to get a bit more involved. He has got 5 kills and 4 deaths, performing individually, but as a team they are behind. It's going to be extended to 10. Neeb finds the head of another. Oh, and no, it's not good. It's going from bad to worse here. SN and Chaos do trade it out. Neeb finds another. Chaos still on a bit of a running rampage here, as he does find another, but straight away finally falls. And 40 to 27. The boys of SN are going to take this. And now, Shark finds another, has to reload, slap a magazine in that one. Grenades coming in left, right, and center. 6-man does find one as well. And my goodness, this has been a whitewash for the boys of SN. No way. They are going to fall. 4 kills to go.
Still down to 7% accuracy. I mean, we saw the players from SXC actually being able to reach 14% and all that. We didn't saw that yet today.
Yep, not today at all, but look at that. A 1-man army is what I want to say. Mr. Neeb himself, 17 kills, 4 deaths. Crazy to think that a player can have such an influence on a game. However, the boys of Norway, they will fall in our second quarter-final here. They will not be progressing on to the semi-final. And we're going to say bye to one French team, but we're going to welcome one into that semi-final. And I'll be excited to see how they perform now. SN going forward, because they look very dominant in that second map. There's like no holding back. It's the first, obviously, game I've kind of casted over as a 2-0 sweep, as a dominant game. But it'll be interesting to see if they do match up against the Germans maybe in that final.
I mean, if they head up against EMP will face easy team first.
Okay.
So the Frenchmen actually need to win the semi-final as well and then go to the final if they want to face EMP. But that will be a great match, actually, seeing SN go head up against EMP.
Okay. So we've got Easy versus EMP. I'd like to see that one next if possible. We've already seen EMP once. They kind of went through, but we've not seen Easy. Easy are a European team, and I say that, yes, they're from Europe, right, the rest of them, but I think they've got a few kind of nationalities mixed in there. It's not just one. It's not a solid German lineup or a French lineup. They've got a bit of a mix going into this one, which I do like to see. I'd like to see more in FPS. But I believe, first of all, you know, after the two quarterfinals, I want these guys to step it up. We're going to see the better of all the teams kind of progress a little bit now. I expect closer games.
They all become better each and every step in the tournament. They now saw their teams playing. That's what they normally don't.
Yeah.
They can't see their opponent playing. Now EMP saw the match. They can actually rewatch it already, check out if they did something wrong on the first match. Might be able to step up their game on the second attempt now against Easy in the first semi-final. But before we head into that semi-final, actually, let's head into a short break. Get some, just take a breath first from all that, because you're so fast.
Let's get ready for the semi-final. Just wait till we get to the grand final, then we're speeding things up that best of 5. But yeah, after this, we'll go to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 5.
I know what happened. I updated the wrong one. That's why you don't see a break screen right now.
Oh.
Do you want one? Really?
I don't need a break.
You don't need a break. I actually need one. I would love to actually drink something.
I'm ready to jump into the semi-final. This EMP versus Easy. I want to see who's actually on this Easy roster, actually, because so far we've already seen the EMP. We've got Camouflage and Junior, I believe, for this squad. They've last 3 games they've won 2, lost 1. Last time they came up against EMP,
yeah, in that final,
they actually came against them in the final and did lose out. EMP were the ones to close it. That's quite interesting to see all these kind of these previous games. They've played EMP twice in the Go4s. First time they beat them, and that was actually in a swift 2-0, I believe. And then the second time they fell to them, that was in the final.
But they won against SN.
Yeah, they
won against SN. That's something important right now. But right now, let's head into a break. I'll try a second time. Hopefully, it works this time. So stay tuned. We'll be back in some minutes. See you there. And we're back for more Modern Combat 5 action with this July. It's July, right? No,
Well, it's the July finals.
July monthly final.
It is the July monthly finals, and we're already going to be kicking it off into the semis. But we have kind of skipped to August. We're kind of already in there, but we need to obviously do these finals and see who is the reigning champion.
Yeah, I mean, July, that means we still got a lot of months to come.
Yeah,
that's great.
I mean, we'll be doing these every month, the kind of finals per month. And, you know, hopefully, I'm hoping there will be different champions and kind of not one team just dominating the whole scene. But so far, the Germans have made it through. The French have got a squad into the semi-final as well. And I believe a third team, Kurdistan, has actually made it through to the semi-finals. They were actually coming up against Team Easy, but apparently Easy have been disqualified from their game, unfortunately. And just bringing that up as well, we will kind of talk about this. EMP will face Kurdistan in our first semi-final. Obviously, the other semi-final will be going on at the side, and then we will see our grand final.
Okay. And we don't know yet who's in the second semi-final, since SXC is still fighting against MCY.
Yeah.
They're not done yet. Those guys are a bit delayed.
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
a little bit behind, but we've got time, and whoever does win is going to be going up against that powerhouse of the French, of course, SN. We saw them then. They were dominant. They did take it 2-0. And, of course, we've not seen every single team play, so it's hard to say, but I've got to fancy that SN squad. They look really, really strong. They look well kind of composed as a team, and they just seem to have that kind of aura around them. They knew what they were doing. They'd done it before, you know, and they look confident in their game style.
I mean, SN definitely did a good job. They did 2-0. I mean, let's not talk that bad. That 2-0, that's fine. EMP didn't manage to do that, but EMP actually went up against a team they practiced with a lot, while SN said, okay, we beat the Norway 6 times already. I think that's the case.
Right, so they'd already beaten them.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
yeah.
That was kind of set up already. They said, okay, fine, that's our first round. We'll get through there. Advance to the semi-final, but from now on they don't know what will happen. I'm a bit surprised actually that Easy team did that mistake on the first quarterfinal. I mean, we know they were disqualified for having an NA player that actually played this month, like the month back, in one of those cups.
He loves Modern Combat 5, that's a good thing. He just wants to play in everything. But rules are rules, and he is not allowed to play, unfortunately. So Kurdistan, they're going to make it through, and they're going to be playing the Germans, that is EMP. And that's the first game of the semi-finals that we're going to be able to see, right?
So who do you go? Like, who do you cheer with?
I mean, I've got to go with EMP purely because technically the game was played between Easy and Kurdistan. I believe Easy actually won, so Kurdistan fell in the quarters, but they've got through on a disqualification. EMP, they did win their quarterfinal. It was 2-1. We saw TTSU actually take one map, but I've got to favour the Germans. They come in as first seed. They didn't let me down secondly, and you know they're sitting here as probably the favourites to take this tournament.
Yeah, keep in mind it's pressure on them right now because Kurdistan they thought they are out already. Now they're in semifinals, so they're like, oh, let's just have some fun. Let's see what happens against EMP, and I think off we go. They just started already.
We're ready to go. Let's get into the game and see what goes down. I've been defaulted to accurate from EMP. He's going to be rocking the COG 5 and taking things a little bit slower. And he's just going to be moving out into the construction site and just taking his time. In fact, he's not going to be near anyone at all. So I'm going to switch on board. Oh, hello. We see a sniper.
That's a proper attachment on that weapon.
He's going to change things out to that assault rifle as well. Pre-fire goes down. 2 kills for EMP. Sultan and Hypex finding that, but answered back by a grenade as well. That was an impact grenade as well, just picked up there. It's the ones that I do use. As soon
Is
as
it the first silencer we see today?
We've seen it. Wow, hello. Mr. Green over here with his very bright armor. But yeah, I think it might be one of the first. We did see a silencer, I think, in the second match of that quarterfinal. But the first minute has gone down. A lot less kills than previously. You can see here.
Seems like they all use silencer right now. It's the new meta, you know.
We say meta, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like it. I like it. EMP strike has been deployed, and 7-4 is the score for Kurdistan here. They'll go under KN. EMP will go as follows. Recon aircraft available now, as we see 3-1. Nice kill death ratio for Vampire. I'm gonna go with.
It's a bit like meta. He will get it done.
I mean, if he can't spell vampire, I do worry for him. But I'm sure there's a story behind that. 2 kills going back, and Sandrella and Vampire do combine. Knife Guild comes in for Sultan. Let's see what EMP are doing to try and bring this one back. Hypex has picked up a nice double as well. 5 minutes left on the clock, Renee.
I mean, Kurdistan is in the lead right now.
We're there. I think I need to go on board with...
We talked about that. All pressure on EMP right now, and EMP is down by 3 already. Yeah. It's not much, let's be honest. 3 is nothing. If they get a tag of a group, everything is fine for them once again, but Kurdistan is in the lead.
They are indeed teaming up. I like this, sticking it together for Kurdistan, and you know what? They're looking strong. It looks like I picked the wrong team here as bullets go across the map. You can see team to team. Looks like they're just exchanging those bullets, but a nice way just to kind of deflect. Unfortunately, he's just got shot straight through that wall. Eventually will go down, and 18-15 is now the score. PRM picks up 1 for EMP. Sandrella takes off the head of Hypex, and now a bit of a lead just creeping away. 4 points for KN.
So I just heard that SXC won the match against MCY, so we know who headed into the semi-final on their side of the bracket against SM.
Okay, good stuff. Good to get live updates in-game as well. 22-8, that 4-point lead still in effect. Sandrella just putting fire down, and you know what? I mean, looking at that accuracy, I think it is big, but a lot of these players, it seems like the pre-fire is very evident in their gameplay. So that accuracy has to be taken with a pinch of salt. As the lead is now narrowed, it's 23 apiece here. EMP fighting back. Divas, 2 kills out of that 23. We've got Sultan over here. He's on 9.
He's rocking the proper ACOG. Crazy. Let's zoom in. And not even able to grab the kill with it.
Do you know what? That wasn't even just 1 from Sandrella there. That was 2. And my goodness, I'm not even trying to pronounce that name. But he's 0 and 5 right now. Pishtwan. I've gone for it. I've tried.
You managed to let it look good, at least.
I'm worried about his gameplay. It says his accuracy is 0%. It doesn't
what is he doing right now?
I'm not really sure.
Oh yeah, I know. Those grenades actually hurt you through the wall, so they're just checking if they sit behind the wall.
I'm wondering whether his shoot button's actually working right now. Because it hasn't... well, it definitely is. 122 bullets fired, 0 hit.
That's a lot of pre-firing for just nothing. It's not getting anything out of it. But could you bring up the minimap once again, since you see that Kurdistan is now on the left side all the way, while EMP is just snuggling around in that tent.
Well, it looks like
bit of a sit-in over there. Just look at it. All those red
they seem
soldiers
to just be camping back, and they've got the lead, and it kind of just looks like they're set up for the night here. These long-range gunfights are going to go down. 4% health for me. Take some cover. Regain that health as it slowly creeps back up. He's going to take a peek as well.
I think he's just giving backup fire. Just look at it. He's just firing in there all the time to make sure that EMP is not making a move.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think it's just kind of getting cuts and doing what you need to do. PRM, let's see what you can do, because at the moment you're 3 behind. 2 minutes left on the clock, and do you know what? This might be the first time where we don't see 50 points reach and we actually see the clock come into it. PRM taking a very back foot.
It looks like EMP is not sure about their own gameplay right now. They're running around a bit not really in a group like they did in the first quarterfinal.
See, for me, I'm looking at EMP, and they're just kind of, they know what they need to do, but they're running into a lot of people who are just sat there pre-aiming, and you know what? They've cut right back up. Scoreline 35 apiece here, and now EMP maybe can draw them in to their game stance. They don't have to be the ones to push now. Be interested to see if they do it, though. 35-35, they fall, and 2 go down, and now Kurdistan do take the lead once again. Ari's picked up his first kill. Nice to see.
Yeah, but 2% accuracy, that's not something you want to actually see.
I think for me, this map accuracy is out the window. The amount of pre-fire, like, for example, right now, it's just kind of popping bullets left, right, and center. My goodness, that's not what you want to do.
They know that EMP is spawning in that 10th, actually, so they just try to suppress them, make sure that they stay in there so that they can control the game, but it doesn't really work right now. I mean, EMP catched up 39-40 already, so we might see a switch of the lead actually in those last 30 seconds.
Yeah, this is so close here. 10 points for either time, 30 seconds. The clock is ticking, and I'm telling you right now, this is coming down to the clock. This is not going the full length. These players, 14 kills for Vampire. I've got my eyes on him to extend this. He's gonna find one. 20 seconds left to go. 42 apiece now, and this is going down. He's gonna fall as well. And finally, we see EMP take the lead. 1 kill in it. 10 seconds to go, Renee.
I didn't expect that. The whole match is just crazy right now.
Well, it's not over. It certainly isn't. Hypex has picked up a big double kill there. Divas is going to find another, and 4 points. They're going to take it in the dying seconds, 47 to 42. And that
Hashtag
comes down.
those nades.
Yeah, them nades were a very, very big factor. I want to look at the scoreboard here. 47 to 42. We saw there Ari 1 and 8. Peshtuan 2 and 8. Definitely not being that kind of, that vital player that they need. I think, Vampire, Sandrail, they really had the guys in their back, their backpack. They had to do everything. I'm going to exit that game so we can get into the next one as soon as possible. I'm enjoying this. My new
He's still enjoying the pad. Yeah, he's looking at the pad all the time, like, it's so sweet.
The thing is, I'm like getting into it. Like, I'm like wanting to jump in and help these guys. But I can't. I've got to stay behind the caster desk as I will be able to have my fun looking over these and learning from the best as we are ready to get in. But yes, SXC from their quarterfinal, they progressed. You touched on that a little bit before. Yeah,
I mean, let's go back to the match we just saw. EMP was back all the way. Kurdistan was actually controlling the match. They knew exactly where EMP was. They try to suppress them, make sure they don't move out of that 10th to get back in position, try to gather up, try to bring pressure onto Kurdistan. And in the end, EMP, they just played it cool. They knew, okay, we are the better team. We know what we need to do in those last seconds. They took out all the grenades, rushed through there, made sure they got all the kills, because the kills, actually, they went in for like 3 seconds. That's it. They threw all the grenades, and you just saw the score popping. One by one.
And the one thing that I've learned as well by playing it rather than actually casting, the first thing I learned was how powerful grenades were. And they do go through floors, staircases, walls. The grenades do explode through, it will cause damage through walls. So what they can do and what they can really kind of stop, if you like, or eliminate is that kind of camping aspect of, yes, it's team battle. So, it's just about kills. There's no objective within it. So if you're all sat back in a corner, just ready with your weapon, few grenades come in, it's game over. These guys have 2 grenades each. Some more, I believe you can. I'm not too sure on it, but there's 5 players, 6, 7 grenades kind of thrown into a corner. There's only one outcome.
I mean, I feel sorry for Kurdistan, actually, because they had the game under control. They did a good job. They did a lot of pre-firing, just make sure that EMP is not even able to move to the spots where they would like to get the fight in there. So I can't see anything bad about them. They did a good job. They made sure they know where EMP is and they control everything. And EMP was just too confident, actually. They knew, okay, guys, the last seconds, we know exactly what to do. Kurdistan might feel safe already, so let's go out there, throw all the grenades, pick off the kills and kill in case someone didn't got killed yet. And they did it. Amazing work.
Grenades definitely the key to map number 1. Map number 2, we are going to try and load up as soon as possible, waiting for the host to initiate that one. It's going to be created by Ari. Hopefully he can do better this time, because he really was, holding his team back a little bit. And, sometimes it has to be outlined. 1 kill in 7 minutes is not good enough.
It was a really slow-paced game as soon as Kurdistan made sure that EMP only, went through that 10th. There was no other way for them to roaming around. You saw them all gather in the middle, Kurdistan all around in a circle, actually making sure that they got sight onto every entrance. That was good, but it didn't work out. So they might need to do something different in the second map.
I think Kurdistan, yes, had a great start, but they should have kept that for the full 7 minutes. There was no need for them to kind of just retract into a corner and go back. So I hope they learn from that. The map we will be playing and going on to, though, I believe is Rooftops. Now, this is by far the map I do not like to play. On this one, you're going to see like fog. You're going to see people's vision distorted, different levels. That's why I don't like it, because I can't see where I'm going. I'm getting shot from below, above. You've got to be on point. Communication is going to be key going into map number 2. And I'm actually going to go with EMP again, but I actually think it's going to be more convincing. I reckon they were a bit shaky at the start. They let a lead slip into kind of Kurdistane's hands, and then they had to regain it. I don't think they'll do that again. I reckon they're going to go full force this time.
I saw EMP playing on that match already, on that map. I'm pretty sure about that. So they tried together on the inside. Actually, they didn't went onto the rooftop since they know about those different levels and all that. If they do it once again, and they make sure that they stay in as a team, I think they can handle Kurdistan, because you got all those small rooms all around it, you know. So I think since EMP is a good team when it comes to communication, they make sure everyone knows where the opponent is, everyone knows where everyone else is. They just try to get in line with everyone, making sure that they got sight everywhere, while Kurdistan looks a bit like more on the individual side. They know how to pick off kills, someone suppresses them, but that's it. There's not much of team play, actually.
I think the one thing that we need to see, and I think Kurdistan would have taken that game in the end, is just those two players kind of stepping up. I know Ari was one, and Pishtuen, I believe. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I say it differently every single time. But if those two players individually just kind of, even if they get a few more kills, you know, they don't have to be hitting neutral, you know, maybe they are the kind of the weaker players. But if they're, you know, able to kind of just put a few more on the board, I reckon they could really, really push this German squad. But we're loading into the map. It's going to be team battle on rooftops. It's simple, 50 points to win. 1 kill, 1 point. Simple as that. Let's get into it. So, first player loaded in is Divas. Of course, this game starts in 6. You just have a time just to fool around at the start. You can see Accurate and the boys just...
A lot of grenades, actually.
Everyone using impact grenades. That's a key thing just to note. Let's have a look at that mini-map.
So that's the upper level we talked about. So you can go upstairs there and then look down all around it.
Or drop down.
Or drop down. That's it.
Surprise.
So that might take you to the inside. We don't know yet.
Well, let's put that mini-map away. As Divas, he's going to be rocking the SMG up close and personal. Grenades going left, right, and center here. 30 seconds gone already and only 1 kill. I say 1. Ari's got as many kills in the first game as he has in the second already. Let's go, Ari. I'm going to go on board with him purely because I've given him a bit of stick. Of course, he's always going to be that last player. I've given him a bit of stick the first map. He didn't perform. I'm hoping he can today. On this second one, he's picked up 1, he's put damage into a second, and his teammates picked that one up. So already taking the lead is Kurdistan.
It's not that much right now, let's be honest. 2-1, that's fine, but that's the spot actually EMP gathered last time. They tried to get the game on that point, so they can make sure that they have vision on both sides, don't do stupid shit, just concentrating or whatever they want to do on there. But if they can't get the match to actually unfold there, Kurdistan might has the upper hand.
Oh my goodness, Accurate there, literally living up to the name as he picks up 3 in a row, makes it 4-0 for him. Man of the hour at this moment in time, puts damage into another, and he's actually going to pick up his 5th of the kill. 6, Accurate, wow, he's on a tear right now. 6-0, going to regen that health, stay with his team. Surely not a 7th, he's putting bullets into absolutely everyone. And that shouldn't have happened. Look at the accuracy that he has. I mean, clearly why he's named himself that. Finally goes down, 7 kills to his name, nearly half the amount of kills for his team.
I mean, the accuracy is still below 10%. So I'm just curious, if we see SXC later on, will they bring up 40%? 14% of accuracy?
Maybe it was the
that will
players
make
they
a huge
were playing.
difference. That will make a huge difference.
This is dominating. You know what I said? I said the boys of EMP, they started off slow and they will not do it. They are definitely not doing it at the moment. Accurate is 9-2. Make it 9-3 as he finally falls. Predator 2-5, not having the best of starts. But hello, Davis, the rainbow weapon, as I'm going to nickname him with that colourful concoction there.
But you see what EMP did? What EMP did? They brought the game to that exact same spot like they did last time.
Yeah, they did.
There's no one outside right now. They just brought the game where it needs to be for them to dominate this match.
It's hard to stay on board with someone staying alive at this moment in time. Vampire, Sandrella picking up kills either side. You know what? I'd like to see kind of the ratios of the boys of Kurdistan, because Sandrella, he was definitely the man of the match for KN, and he's 3-7 at the moment, really struggling. We've got Ari 2-7. Vampire 5-4. He seems to be holding his own. May need to step it up a little bit if he's going to carry his team. Fire finds another 22-34, 12-point lead, 4 minutes to go.
It doesn't look like Kurdistan will make a comeback on this one. That's a map that favors EMP. They know how to do it.
I agree with you. I think it's looking so dominant, and 7 minutes for a game, and we're only halfway through that already, and we're 9 points off EMP taking this. You can see it's coming up. Divus, I should say. I correct myself. Unstoppable. 14 and 1.
15 kills
15
now.
and 1. What is this guy on? Seriously, I want some. 47 to 25, and he's probably going to end it right here. He's pulling out the pistol. Bit of showboating going on for Divus. No, back to business. Finds another. 16 and 1. There it is, final kill. I think that was Divas there. We'll be sure to go on board with him. Yes, it was 17 kills. And I think a couple of players from KN actually left that lobby at the end. Unfortunately, we don't get to see them stats. But Divas, 17 and 1. My goodness. I love you. I do. Divas, he's going to be one to watch going into those finals.
But he was just missing those sounds back then from the years, multi-kill, double kill.
I mean, I wouldn't have been, I wouldn't have even needed to cast if those were involved. So thank you, thank you for that. Divas though, 17 kills and 1. That's just that shouldn't happen in a team deathmatch, a team battle, should I say? It shouldn't happen. No matter how good you are, they need to trade those kills. Curtis Stain should be in positions. If one goes down, swap it, trade it, take him down as well. Grenades, utilize them. I'm not happy with Curtis Stain's place.
No, it was just, once again, they were disconnected. They just stand over there, try to grab a kill, but they don't know what the teammates are doing.
Yeah.
While EMP always looks like they know what everyone is doing. And that got them the kill. I mean, they said it already in the first statement for the first match, that they think they are the best team when it comes to team play. Not individual statistics, but team play. And I think it showed off on that map.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with them all the way at the moment. The German side looking very, very strong. And I've got to say, going into that now, they progress on to our finals. Curtis Stain will fall. I'm just wondering whether we've got any other live updates for you.
Not yet. I just checked it.
I believe the other semi-final is underway. And let's go into this one. So obviously the first map being Scramble, second being Rooftops, both going in favour of EMP. They will progress to the finals. They'll be playing off against SN or SXC. If they do play SXC, the crazy thing is it's going to be a German final. Or will the French get a shot at them? SN are battling against them at the moment. But I believe we can go for a quick break just to finalise exactly what is going to be happening there. But before we do, I just want to really go through what we've seen already today. So EMP came in with the first seed. They took down TTSU. It was a close game, best of 3, progressed through to that semi-final. Curtis Stain got through on a disqualification, a technicality, if you like, going through to that semi-final. They gave it their best shot in the semi-finals against the Germans, but they do fall. On the other side of the bracket, we've got MCY. They fell short, unfortunately for them. SXC, they made it through and are playing against the French of SN. Very shortly, we will be able to see who make it through. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this quick break.
And we're back finally once again. Like I said finally, but we're not yet.
I missed it. I'm glad we're finally back online because we get to play some more Modern Combat 5. But we are not going into the final. We are going to be actually jumping into our other semi-final. It was going on at the same time, but luckily it is only going to go into the second match. We missed the first one. It's 1-0 to
SXC.
SXC. Okay, so the Germans, they are definitely coming to play today. SXC are 1-0 up against SN, the French squad, but we are hopefully going to see, you know, maybe another 2 maps. We might see another 2 maps if the French put up a bit of fight.
It's just cool that we can jump on that match actually to show another team in case SN goes through. We wouldn't see SXC. So we got another team on stream.
Yeah, we give them a bit of airtime. The game's underway. We're going to be going into rooftops once again because it is a semi-final. We're not swapping the map rotation just yet. Will SXC, though, take this? You know, will they stomp it out? Will they make the grand final? We'll have to wait and see. Let's get into it. It's team battle. It's going to be on rooftops. The fog is there. The players are getting ready. What are they using? Let's flick through quickly. We've got assault rifles. Hulk's rocking that pistol. Got an SMG. Let's go on board with SXC because this is a team we haven't seen yet. We don't really know what to expect.
I think SXC Hades, however you want to pronounce that. Hades? That
Hades.
Should be the team leader of SXC, as far as I know.
I like all these different variations we've got here already. Harry's picked up a kill on the death as well straight away.
He's playing Reckon right now, so you can actually see others as soon as they're close to him on the map. It's one of the perks of his class.
Okay, Mystic though. Not fired a bullet just yet. He's running. He's trying to find someone. He's doing his best, but he's going to come into a whole lot of them very, very shortly. You can see on that mini-map he's closing in on 3. He can just drop down if he finds them, but he's opted not to. He's taking the high ground. And again, that fog really coming into play.
SN is still down there where EMP tried to bring in that game. So I think they want to bait them, actually. SXC would like to play on the outside, while SN would like to play on the inside.
Yeah, we see here that he doesn't really want to engage. Mystic doesn't want to go down there, give them the power already, but one player does go down. He's trying to get that free fire on as well. Vital picking up 2. Aids and Inez adds to the kill feed as well. Scoreline lying at 9 and 6 as K picks up a nice double, one being that headshot as well. Aircraft deployed, and finally we see a little bit of a lead, only being 4 points in the first minute and a half.
Just nice to see that SXC was actually not able to get the match unfolding on the outside. They're now back inside. That's the same tactic EMP applied.
Okay, well, one man I will be watching is 6man because he was one player which didn't particularly impress me in the first match we watched against him, but my goodness, what was that player doing? Mystic, shoot back, please, as he just found a bit of difficulty. 6man didn't manage to put up a positive kill-death ratio, I don't think, but this time he's looking to change that. He's 3 and 1. He's already shot 230 bullets. That L2 turret deployed. Questionable positioning, I would say.
I mean, I'm not sure right now if SXC is actually aware of what they're doing. Look at this, 20 kills to just 1. Oh, 13. What happened?
Oh, yeah, you're looking at their map score. Yes, they've won 1. That turret's going down. 20 to 13 is the scoreline.
No, I feel so bad actually. Sorry, SXC.
You just ripped 13 points off their scoreboard. I'm giving you back. Don't worry. It's a lot closer than that though. I say close. It's still a big lead here. 7 points at the moment and extended to that 8. Aids trying to find someone.
I mean, that's a comfortable lead for SN, 25 to 15. That's easy, and we see already that SXC just dropped 1 player. Yeah. 2 players already.
No, one player's gone, unfortunately, so it is 5v4 at the moment, definitely in favor of SN.
Oh, you just reconnect. Yeah, great. So it's 4v4, actually.
Yep, I think he's just joined back now. He is going to get back on this, but you look at the scoreboard, 30 to 17.
That's a very good position, actually. On top of that staircase, that was a good way to grab some of those kills.
I like what he's doing with these grenades here, just kind of putting down there. SNK is unstoppable, as it says at the moment. Let's see what he's actually on at the moment. 8 and 3. Just seems to be on a bit of a kill streak here. Soon to get those score streaks as well. That turret, that airstrike, and of course, that recon coming in. Neeb though, 10 and 5, definitely leading the squad for SN, and Showing them how it's done here. 36-22, 14-point lead. Recon aircraft is deployed. As we do see Hayes pick up one. K goes down via the headshot. And my goodness, shaky shots from 6-man, but he does pick him up eventually. And it's not going to be a problem. They're about to breach that kind of lethal range, if you like. As soon as they cross 40, it's very difficult for the boys of SXC to come back into this one.
SXC could still manage to get back, but SN looking very confident. I mean, it's a slow-paced map, actually. It's totally different from what we will see on streets.
I'm waiting to see the streets map. We've played it ourselves at this moment in time, not in the quarters or semis. Grenades kicking off. One either side, 41-29. They need something incredible. 8 points away from taking map number 2 here, and it's looking good. Neeb is trying to extend on that lead. He's 11-7, 10% accuracy, one of the highest actually we've seen throughout the tournament, and with 6 points to go, more than likely going to take this one.
They still got 2 minutes to reach 50 points. That pre-fire though, just look at it. SN now dominates the map.
Say that, SN actually on the back foot here. 3 kills back to back for 1. That's 2 trades in a row, which went 3-1 in favor of the boys of SXC. However, even if that continues, it's not going to help them. 48-49 and closed out. SN do take map number 2, and we're going to a third map. We saw obviously a few disconnects during that game. They had to rejoin, unfortunately for them. But K 14-6, Neeb 13-9, Hulk at 10-9. 6-man and Knees as well. Ina, sorry, 5-6. The only player to go negative on their team, and that sums it up really. A 14-point victory, very, very comfortable. Just going to exit this game and get out of it as we do go and jump into map number 3. This is a best of 3. It is our second semi-final, and we've only got to see one of the maps, and the one we did see, it was very dominant. And it's hard to kind of go against that after what we've just seen. I'm definitely leaning towards those guys.
I mean, Rooftop is a unique map.
Yeah.
Where you can actually be that far away from each other that you can't snipe them, nothing. If you stay on top and they're inside, no way for you to actually do something. That's why we had that slow-paced start. But going into the third map right now will totally change the rhythm of the game.
Well, the boys of SXC definitely hope so, for sure. 1-1 is the scoreline, and definitely wanting to make that grand final to be in that position of the July monthly finals of the Modern Combat Go4 tournament. It's definitely something to play for, and if you guys want to do it at home as well, you can do. Get involved. It's simple. You don't have to go out. You don't even have to leave your house. You just download the game onto your mobile or tablet device, and obviously head over to the website and get involved with us at ESL.
That was totally lovely how you said that. At ESL. Like, I love the ending.
It's just, I mean, what a way to finish it.
Yeah.
It's just what I do. It's kind of what I'm paid to do, you know?
So, some
people would say it's my job. Some people would. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun so far anyway in regards to Modern Combat 5. This is our first time casting together. And our first time really hands-on seeing the professionals play against each other. We've watched some, VODs. We've seen what they're capable of. And, seeing them actually doing it live and seeing what their strategy is and the way they go about it, and for us to be able to kind of analyze it as best we can really at this stage has definitely brought a lot more to the table than I thought. I thought, it's just, I looked at it initially, I was like, it's just Team Slayer, it's just, kills. But there's so much strategy on each individual map.
It looks plain.
Weapons, everything.
Like, in the beginning, it just looks plain. You look at it like, okay, Team Deathmatch, what should happen?
Yeah.
Those maps actually are, most of the time, they're mirrored. So you think, okay, that might be the case for every map.
Yeah.
It's just one of like another outside skin and all that. But besides, the tactics will remain the same. That's not the case. That's not what we saw in our monthly final today.
No.
We saw different strats from different teams. We saw actually strats that didn't work.
Yeah.
Like SXC, who
like
just
camping in a corner. Don't do that.
like SXC, who were waiting outside. And it was more or less a waiting game on the last map we saw. Both teams could have actually not getting any kills if they just stayed their way. But it was SXC actually deciding to go in there and say, okay, fine. If they don't want to fight on the rooftop, let's go down there. It didn't pay.
That's it. You have that rooftop. You have kind of the middle ground around it, and then you have that underground, and that's where a lot of the gunfights were taken down. And I think the hardest part is when you are underground and knowing the enemy team is above you, and you're in the you're chasing that lead. you've got to push out, and to push out into uncomfortable positions where people are pre-aiming, they're pre-firing, is very, very difficult. And we saw that, it was a bit too much for SXC on that side of things. So going into the next map, it's actually going to be Streets. We're going to be treated to here, and this is a map we've both been looking forward to. I think it's one of our favorites, really.
It's the one I played most. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why we kind of like it. We're most familiar with it. We have our own favorite spots, but mine don't really work out as
your favorite spot is the respawn wormhole, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's why I'm there so much, right?
Yeah.
I actually like it on the balconies. That's where I try and get to. I usually die before I get there, but if I get there, I'm enjoying myself.
I get there, then I try to snipe people, but I never look in the right direction. I'll get cut off by someone else without even seeing them.
See, that's where you need to learn. You need to learn from the best, and what better way to do it than watch the professionals. I'm excited to see how these guys actually play Streets, because for me, it's just kind of run and gun, run around, have some fun. But for these guys, it's about getting that W, getting that win under their belt. This is the last game to progress to that final, don't remember, of the July finals. This is it. Win this one map and you're in the finals.
I think strat depends on where you want the fight to actually unfold. If you know that there's some inner parts of the map where it's really close combat, then you would choose the Recon, just because you can actually see the enemy, can pre-firing a bit. It's different. If you want to play on the outside, the more wider range and all that, then you might take the assault, might even use sniper, who knows?
I think we're going to see a lot of recon. But I think we are going to see a lot of the gunfights close quarters. I think it's, even when it is kind of outside, because there's different layers, you are still close proximity, just on different levels, so you will be able to see where they are. So I think we're going to see a lot of that. I think that the armor, I'm trying to think of the name of the armor. I know what it looks like.
Paragon.
No.
Werewolf.
No. The other one, basically you can't be knifed. I don't know which is the armor. You look like some next level Viking or something. I don't even know what it is, but it's the armor that I will be using. You move quicker and you can't be knifed. It's a really good add-on. The great thing about this, it's not just about the weapon you pick, the camouflage to make it look cool. Your armor is important. You get different abilities. You can upgrade these as well. The more you play, you get points and all kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Whether the guys will be doing the same, we're just waiting for one player on the guys of SXC, then we will be able to go into this. 1-1 though. I want your predictions. Are you favoring?
I mean, Streets, that's the problem. I don't know, actually, who is better on mid-range fighting. I mean, on the EMP side, it was pretty easy. We saw EMP dominating mid-range to long range. On this one, I think I will go with SN.
Okay, well, I'm just going to disagree with you because I can, and just to make it fair. I'm going to go with SXC just because we can be different. And, we're 1-1 at the moment on predictions. We'll see what goes down on this one. We are still waiting for one of the players in SXC. I hope he can get in sooner rather than later, because I want to get into this and get started on Streets. I'm excited to see this. But we've talked about already, what we've seen in the tournament. There's already one team in the final, EMP.
EMP, yeah.
They're waiting there. They're sitting, feet up, relaxed, thinking, you know what? Let's watch the game. They're probably watching the stream. If you're hello, I'm Phil. Nice to meet you. I presume we will be seeing a lot more of those guys as well, because EMP have been, so far so good. For me, the best showing team, the most dominant team.
I think they're the only ones that actually found out how to communicate correctly and play as a team. That's something that just needs to actually evolve in Modern Combat 5. Like we said already, it's a young game, coming to esports, coming to big tournaments and all that. It will evolve from each step by step. So EMP is on a good position already. They got a team, they know how to communicate, they know how to play together. I think they play a lot of other modes, so we might see more of them then.
Well, let's get into it. We're going to go on to Streets. It's team battle. 7 minutes on the clock. Let's kick things off, and already I've been defaulted onto Mystic. I like that name. Let's see what you're rocking. He's got the sniper rifle. Here we go. Going for first picks, and already he knows what he wants, and he's getting those grenades out nice and quickly. Just vaulting over. Not sure whether this is something he wanted. I say a sniper rifle, I'm very much mistaken. It's a submachine gun, Phil. Get with the times here. Just because he's put a sniper rifle scope on it does not make it a sniper rifle.
Yep, for you, that's okay.
Yeah, I was confused. It's all right, I'm okay. The Brazilian SMG is back. I've missed it, Neve. Or Neb, whichever one you like.
Let's call him Neb. That's a nice one. That's a really nice one. Oh, the chat already is all over sniper rifle.
Okay, sniper rifles, they want to see them, but at the moment they're not going to. The recon class is in abundance. Neb, should I say, has already picked up 5. Not going to make it a 6, but his KD at the moment 2.5. And his squad is 11-10 in the lead. Ines taking this high ground. This is what I was talking about. You know about the balconies? This is basically what I like to try and do. 3 kills back to back for SXC. That's a good comeback, and they take the lead, make it 4. Vital adds to the tally as well. And now SN, they're just on the back foot here. We're going to see one player fall. That's going to be Harry's. Mystic trying to answer back.
So that's what we talked about, the upper level actually. Try looking down, snip some kills here and there.
This is my area. I like it. Neb using those impact grenades. Harry's going to add another one with a cog. And now getting into that 2-minute mark. So close at the moment. 20-19 is the scoreline. 39. Make it 40 kills exchanged and 20 apiece. We're going into a very close semi-final here. If you remind a few guys just joining us, winner will go on to the finals of the Go4 July finals. SN Hulk there. Nice double kill. Let's go on board with Hulk. Always the last one you choose, isn't it?
It's just funny to see actually that it looks a bit more like public match right now. They're all over the place.
You just insulted every single one of these players right now. Because I tell you what, if I was in this game, I would be getting destroyed. But I do know where you're coming from. It looks a bit, you know, sporadic. They're a bit all over the place. It almost feels like they're not comfortable on it. But I just think that's because both teams are at a high level. Both teams are going toe-to-toe with each other.
That's a big map. That's it. It's just so many places to go. Like the inside walls there, step on the upper level. So many options you could take.
Okay, well, at the moment, the options that have been taken from SN have got them a nice 7-point lead. And again, I talk about that lethal range of being that 40-point mark. And they're 9 away from it at this given time. Ines is going to fall. Okay, see what he can do. He's going to take damage, finds one. Doesn't find the second there, but he has damaged him and put bullets into him. His teammate has picked him up. Mystic and Harry's adding to that as well and closing the gap to a 4-point lead.
SXC really needs to learn to back up their own teammates right now. Sometimes they can't get the trade just because of that. They're close to each other, but they don't know what's happening over there. No one actually calls the shots and all that.
Well, the lead has gone from 4 to 6 and looking good for the boys of SN, the French squad. Will they be able to push it all the way to the finals? We'll have to wait and see. Going on a bit further, that 6-point lead is continuing as the kills are coming in. The trades are going back to back. 6-man picking up a nice headshot there on Passy. Grenades left, right, and center. We're going to see 1 fall, 2 fall, 4 fall. Mystic and Vital, and everything's going down in the middle. 39-35, though. The dominance from SN is still continuing, Rene. Can they come back from this?
I mean, I hope not, since it's my prediction.
Oh, I see. Going with your own. SXC, come on. Pull something out of the bag. You're 7 points behind now. They've closed it, though. Closed it even more. 3 kills back-to-back, making a 3-point deficit now.
That was an EMP play, actually, with all those grenades.
That is beautiful. You may have spoke too soon. 40-43. They've got 6 kills, 7 kills back-to-back. 8 kills there as finally a kill comes in now, and now they take the lead. Rene, you've jinxed them, man. I'm telling you right now, SXC, they're 45-45. This is so close.
I'm dying, really. Looking at this like, oh, come on.
It's even right now. 47-46. The time is definitely not going to come into it, but I'd love to see the SXC boys stick together. Vital is unstoppable. You can see it on the screen. 1 point to 2 points. It's over. I think SXC clinched that. They did. And Rene, eat your own words there. My goodness. Neb, 15 kills, but overall a real good team effort there from Harry's, Vital, Aids, Mystic, and Passy. Wow, what an end to that game. What a comeback and what a semi-final we've just seen. Oh, I'm over the moon. How are you feeling, Rene?
Devastated.
Just alert.
I thought they have it.
Yeah.
I was so sure about that.
Well, you shouldn't. Is the lesson learned from you there? Is never assume, because we all know what that does. Anyway, we're getting out of that game. That is the end of the semi-final. We do say goodbye to SN, our French team. Unfortunately, they will fall, and we will have an EMP SXC final. The Germans versus the Germans. At least you can smile about that, right?
That's true. I mean, I like that. I can I could be okay with both sides winning.
Yeah, I mean, you've been wrong. You know, you've lost between me and you. I'm sure you'll get over that. But let's just hope for a good final. It's going to be EMP versus SXC. Thoughts on that last game, though? Let's take our predictions out of the equation. Serious talk here. That comeback. That was incredible. I mean, from me, it was, again, grenades was such a key factor.
To me, it looked like a second EMP match. It was just staying behind, waiting for the right moment, so to make sure that SN doesn't have time for a comeback, actually.
Yeah.
They just waited with all the grenades, waited for them to gather in a spot, since they will group up, actually, in the last minute to make sure that they know when someone got picked off.
Very true.
So they grouped up, and SXC was just like, oh, the right moment to actually throw all the grenades in there, play a bit of baseball, throw everything they got, and they got over the win.
It was like the green light. It was like, we're ready. We're here. We had the grenades. And again, it was at the point where, you know, trades should have come in. And it was like a 7-point lead. And it literally went from a 7-point lead to a 1-point lead in a click of a finger. It was so instant. And then just kind of taking that lead. It was close towards the end. It wasn't a stomping by any means. But it was the last map. It was the best of 3. They took map 3. And EMP versus SXC in the final.
I mean, at least we will have both teams that are capable of adapting to different playstyles.
These are the best two teams.
Yeah, that's nice to see, actually. We won the final that's really close. We don't want to see any one of them dominating.
I do not want to see a 3-0.
Yeah,
don't give me a 3-0, I'm telling you now. Well, I mean, if one team is the better one, at least we will see one kind of rise to the top, and it's then everyone else's job to kind of match that, if you like. You know, we'll be going into the August finals and so on, you know, for these guys as well. But obviously, if you do want to get involved, these are weekly. They are Go4 Cups. And just get involved. That's my best advice. Just download it, give it a go. It's difficult to start with if you're not used to tablet gaming. I've experienced firsthand. Renee has as well. But me, I'm just ready. I just want to get into this final ASAP.
I mean, if you want to get involved, also don't forget about Twitter, of course. Our Twitter handles are down low. Actually, you can see them here. Look at it.
The screen that I'm looking at is very small. I can hardly see it, but it's there somewhere.
Or at modern _combat.
Yes, follow those guys. Definitely, they're the one to follow, really, at modern_combat. They'll be able to kind of update you with where to go, where to sign up, what the prizes are, because of course there are prizes for all of those winners, of course.
And for today, it's an ESL camouflage plus the money, so they actually get some in-game items that are unique for this.
I know which one I'd rather have.
The in-game one.
No, I'd take the money all day.
Phil is all about the esports money. That's so bad about him. But before we hear more about esports money and what Phil actually plans for his career, to get all that esports money, and of course to see our monthly final, EMP versus SXC, we head into a short break. See you in some minutes. Welcome back to the Modern Combat 5 European July final, the monthly final. Once again, we saw EMP actually dominating the cup. So far, we saw another very cool semi-final by SN and SXC. That's what we saw so far, but we still got the best of 5 upper hand grand final for today. So, EMP
favorite seed 1. They're looking good, they're looking strong, and definitely the favorites going into this. For me, SXC, you know, of course, gonna be the underdogs, EMP being the favorites, but we've not seen enough of SXC, I don't think. Yes, we kind of jumped in late, we saw 2 maps of them already, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do against the big dogs, you know, what they can put up, and if they can even take a map, you know, push this to map 4, map 5, you know, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a full 5 maps. Are we gonna though? The guys are in the lobby, they're all ready to go, and we'll give the go-ahead for them to start in just a second though, because if possible, I'd like to kind of, well, I was going to say go through the maps, but first is Streets, which we just ended on. You kind of said it was just a bit scrappy, and I kind of agreed with you. It was kind of awkward to see almost, but I hope it's not the same. I think we were kind of just a bit confused almost watching it. They were very sporadic in the way they played. Do you think that's a map thing, or?
It could be a map thing, since you need to spread wide on Streets. But EMP saw the last match. I'm pretty sure about that. They'll watch it, actually, if they want to know who they're up against next. And they saw their grenade tactic works once again.
The grenades are so key in this game. That's the thing that I've learned the most from today, is get your grenades on point. And we'll be hopefully heading into the game as soon as possible. I'll give the go-ahead on that. I've got my my baby, as always, my tablet.
That you named Patrick.
I'm going to rename it.
I want to highlight that once again.
Nope.
Oh, you want to rename it?
Yep. He's been named Tabby. Renamed to Tabby.
Oh, that's so sweet.
See, it's a better name, wasn't it?
Yeah,
better name.
That's really
it's our child.
Can I actually?
All right, not too much.
Okay,
get off.
Sorry.
Get off. Ruined it.
I ruined it.
I'm only joking. Team battle is going to be loaded up straight away onto Streets. Tabby is going to go down, and we're going to get into the game as soon as possible. SXC versus the boys from Germany. EMP, the favorites, the seed 1. We're going to have to wait and see who gets this. But map number 1 is starting straight away. Who am I defaulted onto? It's Mystic again. This guy can't get enough of it. So,
you're addicted to Mystic already.
I
You're
am.
not a favorite. That's nice.
You can see where they spawn. That red team being EMP, blue team being SXC. And who is that? Straight off the bat, getting right into the action. And that is going to be... Oh, Hypex has just grenaded himself. That's going to give 1 point to SXC. Very cheeky. Not sure about that. Close range gunfight's going down. SMG battle coming in, a 1 kill already. Harry's is going to make that one. Picks up a secondary weapon as well. Grenades going in, and just the smooth play that he's making here. Just the way he's able to move around is so elegant. I do want to bring that mini-map up, though, just to see what's going down.
They try to gather on the left side once again. Someone is roaming on the upper part of the map, actually. Pretty sure that's not a good idea to just run into EMP there.
Well, we'll soon see how this one goes down. The crazy thing is, a minute has nearly passed and only 3 kills. I say 3. Hades has made it 4 with that grenade. We talked about it beforehand. Grenade again for PRM. And to straight back, an EMP strike has been deployed. And now, gunfight's going down.
It didn't even saw him, you saw it? He was turning around, thought everyone is actually a teammate. Totally missed the opponent over there.
Hopefully he'll learn from his mistake. Accurate impressed me so much in the map that we did see him, of course, to kick things off in the quarterfinals. Let's see if he can do it again here. Does have that reflex sight on. Not rocking a silencer this time. He's going to pick up another. Mystic does fall. 8-4 EMP leading at this given time. 4 kills though. Definitely definitely a comeback on the cards. It's so early on.
It's another slow starting match.
It is.
Actually.
Very, very slow. And you know what? I much prefer this way of playing on this map in particular, because it just seems more controlled. It looks like the 2 teams in question do really know what they're doing.
I mean, they just stick together right now. That's something we didn't saw in the last semi-final, actually.
Yeah.
Everyone was roaming, more or less, just running around, trying to grab some kills, trying to find 1 or 2, but it didn't work. And both teams now just trying to get a group up, make sure they always got their backs. So we'll see if how that turns out, actually.
Yeah, loved it there from one of the players. I believe it was HyperX, actually. Just challenging one of the players around the corner. But what he did, he kind of slid out and crouched at the same time. Bit of a crouch shot going in there. Sultan and Davies adding to this. And now the game is going to be tied up. No, I say that 16-15 as Divas and Passy pick up the kills either side. Hypex and Hades as well. Headshot on today's. Headshot's so crucial in this game as well. If you can pop it on their head, it'll only take a couple of bullets to take them down. 19 apiece now as we go into the 3-minute mark, and finally SXC take the lead.
We saw MP catching up once, and then SXC just instantly replying to that, getting back into the game, getting those kills in. That was a good, really good move. You see there's someone on your favorite spot right now?
Oh, he's in my spot.
He's doing what you do most over there, just dying.
Yep, yep, that's probably true. I don't deny that. I don't claim to be good, but there, look at this, the pre-aim coming in. Nice kill from Passy. I'm loving that movement there from him. Just the pre-aim that's coming in. Can he find the third? Doesn't need to. Sultan, my goodness, double kill coming in, and Divas adding to the tally there. Nice exchanges coming in and really leveling things up here. And I say that as the 29th kill from either side comes in.
Communication-wise, both teams doing a great job right now, because you can see as soon as someone gets killed, they throw grenades in that direction to maybe pick him off. That was awesome.
Passy there with the knife. Hades as well answering back and forth. And this is how the game should go. It should be trade after trade. And so far, it is that chopper. It needs to go down. It is going to go down. But also at the same time, so is the player in custom. It is vital. Literally vital who falls.
Still now EMP in the lead, actually. SXC falls down a bit. They need to reply to that right now. Some grenades coming in.
Oh, that's not what you want to do. That's definitely not what you want to do, injuring yourself. 41-37, 4 points. Make it 5. This is good here for EMP. They seem to come alive in the dying seconds of Modern Combat 5. First map of the best of 5. And PRM just trying to regain that health. He's got to. That 36 finally does go down, and that's going to be from Hades. But it's looking good for EMP. Let's go on board with a player from them. HyperX, or Hypex, should I say. He's 11 and 8. Finally does go down as well. Spawning up at the top, PRM. See what he can do with this shotgun. Bang, I like it. PRM bringing something new to the table. Picks up a double and Passy goes down. Surely going to be able to answer this one back, but no. 48-44. They cannot let this slip. One kill goes down, and that's going to be it. EMP taking map number 1. Great start for EMP and breaking down that scoreboard. 12 kills for Sultan. Hypex with 11. The rest of his teammates on double digits. But I like how they're all so close. You know, every single player in the lobby ranging from 8 to 12 kills. What a close match we just saw, Rene.
That was a really good match to kick off a final. Yeah. It was worth it.
Okay, well, let's exit out of that one as map 1 is done, dusted, and it's over to the boys on EMP, the German side, the favourites, the seed number 1. Looking so strong in this grand final of the July GO4 Modern Combat 5 Cup. Looking good.
Do you know what's not looking good right now? I get blamed in the chat of your followers.
Oh, what's not looking good?
Yeah, because I set your die over there.
Oh yeah, to be fair to him, I'm terrible at the game, but the key thing is I'm trying.
That's what we all do. Let's be honest.
We all try. But I tell you what, seriously, download the game, have a go at it. You realize how hard it is, and it makes you really kind of engage with these players and understand how good they are at this. You know, this isn't just 1 or 2 buttons and, you know, an analog stick, which is what I'm used to, or a keyboard.
Yeah, mouse.
It's the physical touch screen which you have to move around with, and it really does make you respect these players who are, if you like, the best of the best.
You just need to overcome that first moment where it might feels awkward. That was, at least that's what for me. I just started the game, tried to get in there the first multiplayer match, and I was like, okay, those controls, I can't handle them. So mobile gaming is not my style.
Yeah.
And after some minutes, I just got used to it, and it's a lot of fun, actually.
It is. It's a lot of fun, and it's definitely something we should all give a go. I mean, I definitely need to give it more of a go, because at the moment I'm just jumping into lobbies left, right, and centre and dropping a 0.2 KD, which isn't good enough. I will get better. But we'll try and get into map number 2. Streets is done. We wanted to see it more. We've seen it the last couple of times, and I think then I personally questioned it in the semi-final, how it was played. Then I'm very happy how it was played. It was a lot slower, more methodical. Timing was definitely used more from the boys of EMP, and the grenades were a lot better as well.
We saw the grenades play again, like, if you compare that to the match we saw before on Streets. Like I said already, they grouped up, it looked way more coordinated, communication was good, always grenades. As soon as they spotted an opponent, they had grenades there to make sure when they get picked off, they will die as well. They'll get the trade, they'll get the kills. There was a really, really good strat to actually work around all that chaos that could actually unfold on streets.
Okay, well, the lobby has been set up. The boys are joining EMP. Do give the host now to SXC. I should just call them sexy. I'd like to, but they're not right now. They're 1-0 down. They need to be sexier, if you like, to bring this one back. But for me, you know, I like to pick out sometimes, you know, an MVP of a map, someone who kind of outperformed anyone else. And yes, there was 12 to 8 kills, kind of the ratio. I don't think anyone outshone anyone else. I think it was definitely just more a team engagement from EMP. And, you know, that kind of, that last minute, I want to say experience, because they are that Seed 1 team. They seem to be more comfortable in those pressure situations, if you like. So I think that definitely did come into it, but I'd like to see SXC bounce back. I want to see them get a few maps on the board.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we will see that. I mean, EMP was good throughout the whole tournament, but they gave away some of the maps.
Yeah.
Just because they just concentrated on what they had. They didn't adapt it yet. EMP never actually changed their playstyle yet. All the others did to actually catch up to EMP, while EMP was just doing the same thing over and over again.
I mean, when you're winning, you know, don't fix what's broken, if they say like that. But, you know, I think that the problem for them at the moment is, we always say this when a new game comes out, no matter what platform you're playing on it. If you are going in there as the best, you know, you are number one, how do you learn? How do you get better? You can't really. You know, there's only so much you can do. And if you're winning, you just kind of go with it. Until you lose, until you find like an obstacle which you can't overcome, that's when they're going to adapt, I think. So.
Well, that's what we need to see then, if EMP is actually able to adapt, not just like limited to one play style. Because as soon as SXC gets that win in, goes back to 1-1 instead of 1-0, we might see EMP struggling for the first time.
I don't think we're going there. I think this could be a very clean sweep for EMP. I think, you know, they get better with the momentum. We saw that kind of in the later stages of the game, and I think they're going to take that into map number 2. The players are ready. I'm going to hop on board. This is my older child, by the way. I'm going to pop that one down. And I'm going to go back to my original. Tabby, I've missed you. Welcome back into my arms, and we will get this one the go-ahead to start up. So, next map is going to be Construction Site. Another favourite of mine, I would say Streets is still my favourite, still here in my heart. However, Construction Site, it has that variations in long range, short range, a lot of walls that grenades can come through. Watch out for grenades is my kind of advice for you guys at home, because they are lethal. And if you are playing it, if you are involved, make sure you're using the right ones. The impact grenades.
Really? Not
Don't listen to him. Whatever you're going to say, no.
Okay, I won't say anything right now.
Impact grenades.
I had some other experience. Impact grenades are good, but there are more ways to actually play those grenades if you know how they work.
The problem with me is I threw the first time I threw a frag, I just threw it, and then I ran, and then it kind of damaged me. It didn't kill me. I'm saying it didn't kill me, but it was, you got to watch out for them. Right, so the boys are set up and the game is already underway. Anyone you want to particularly watch, Renee?
I'm not sure right now. I mean, Mystic is always a good call, but both teams could exceed right now.
Okay, well, the early lead is going to EMP, so I'm going on board with them. And Hypex, you got a double. Let's see what you got. Can you give me more? You're already 2-0. It's only 532 bullets and 2 are in the ground. Make it 5 now as finds another. Willie K down, not going to happen. Passy, nice shots there from yourself. Hades, though, on your screen, 1-on-1.
It's good to see that everyone uses different attachments like that. We see red dots, then we see ACOG and all that. It just actually shows that there are many play styles you could go with.
Ooh, what's this? What's he firing out? Throws the grenade, bang! Diva's down. Vital, nice plays from him. He's got another, and that's going out. Not sure if he's just found another. Predator's down. Grenades. I told you, these are the key. Grenades are key.
No, grenades are actually grenades.
Yeah, they're not keys. You can't unlock doors with them.
Oh, you can.
Oh, well, yeah, but not safely. I would advise if you're looking to unlock a door,
only once,
do not throw a grenade at it. I'd be questioning whether you have a grenade in your hand. But anyway, back to the action. It's 14-13. EMP leading as it stands.
Well, everyone. That's like see on the upper left right now. But you see, they started roaming once again.
Yeah, it looks like we've got one player camping back. It's going to be accurate. Lives up to the name as he takes the head off Hades. Harry answers back there with a grenade himself, but 19-15. in favor of EMP. The regen's coming in now for Accurate. He's got his health back and he's on the move. Say that as he does sit in a corner. So goodbye to Accurate. I'm going on board with Predator. Slaps another magazine in that bad boy, and he's going to find one. Headshot to Mystic.
That reloading sequence is really cool.
I like it.
Enjoy it.
I'd be using that weapon purely because of that. Look at that. Bang. New magazine. Done. Ready. Let's go. I like it. I like his name as well. Predator.
I mean, I don't survive that long that I will actually need to change my magazine.
To
That's
reload.
the problem.
No, I completely agree. Nice shots there. Hypex going to take down Harry's. And now taking a bit of a back foot here. This is the long-range gunfights that me and Renee were talking about. Passy. Some would say he's passive at the moment.
I mean, that's something EMP really exceeds on, you know? They will just play that style right now to ensure that they can create a lead. Why should they go into close quarter combat? It's no use.
That's it. At the moment, they're 1 map in the lead. They're 4 points in the lead. Looking good. I'm say 4. It's now 3. The grenade of Harry's does take down 1. On the attack, Passy needs to make a move here. Missed it. Looking to throw grenades left, right, center. Shotgun's been pulled out by Vital again. He's a fan of this weapon. I like it. Let's see what he got. Come on. Come on, Vital. Give me something. Let's go. I think he was changing classes maybe there on that pause there. Finds one. He's going to exchange, and no. Headshots from Hypex. That is quick reactions if you've ever seen him.
We don't see that much COP 5 weapons right now. We see many of those RP39s in this. And shotguns, of course, because you like them a lot.
I like stuff that's new. Stuff that I've not seen, and this is what I'm being given at the moment. Sultan sticking to what he knows, though. Cog in hand. The silencer, the grenade. My goodness, that's not even one. That's a double from Sultan. I'm glad I caught that one. But he does finally go down. Passy's the one to take him. Getting closer to that 50-point victory. 34-30. EMP still leading.
SXC pulled off that EMP move with throwing grenades all over the place. It could happen to EMP as well. Are they really able to defend their own tactic?
Well, I think it's very hard to defend against any of those grenades at the moment. SXC, though, definitely coming back with a vengeance as 6 kills are coming back to back. A knife kill to end it. Divas breaks the streak as now 39-37. SXC, and they can go all the way. 40-37, 41-42. This is the comeback if I've seen one. Jeez, this is incredible.
Didn't expect that to be that soon, actually. They still got 2.5 minutes. That's too long. If they want to pull that move off once again, it might not work anymore.
Well, we'll have to wait and see for that one. 4 points away from winning it. 8 points for EMP. For my, I want to see EMP stick together. They need to move as a group. They make it 7. 3 points as well. Vital comes in with the grenades. Davis. Say Davis. It's Davis. He's going to go down. 48-44. They can't give another point away. 5 points away. It's going to go in favor of SXC. And it's not going to be a clean sweep. As, oh, no, don't want to exit it just yet. Just getting a bit trigger finger on the pad myself here. 50-45. Who, I say that 45.17 coming from Hypex really stood out for his team there, but the rest of them not living up to the squad of EMP and SXC. Now to take map number 2. Let me exit that game and get out of there. Ready for the new one, but it's good to see that it's not a whitewash. And an EMP finally fall. They were leading for 60-70% of that game, and then they started to crumble once again.
I mean, that was actually the game I wanted to see. Like, seeing SXC getting back into the game, trying to bring EMP in a position they're not feeling comfortable with. They did exactly that. It worked out in the end. It was a good push. They actually did the grenade thing once again to close down that game.
Those grenades are just ridiculous. If you know how to throw grenades, if you're good enough to do that, which I'm not at this stage, but I will learn, you can pick up some big kills. And it's ways to not only pick up kills, just kind of cut off lanes, making sure no one's pushing you on certain sides. Grenades are vital for information as well as picking up those kills. And the fact that they can go through the floor, the walls, you know, damage will be spread. You know, it may decrease a little bit, but it is still very, very strong. And we saw that. We saw double kills coming in. That kind of what instigated that comeback, if you like, for SXC.
I was just surprised that EMP wasn't able to really use their mid-range game. They tried a lot. They tried to just get into position, crouch down there, grab the kills, find one after each other. It didn't work out since SXC knew about EMP having that strong mid-range game, and they tried to bring the fight closer to them each and every time.
Well, we're going to go into the third game. It's going to be back on Scramble. We've already seen this once. For some reason, it started already, and that shouldn't happen because no one was in the lobby. So we'll get out of that and back into it when we need to. But Scramble is the map where we actually saw, you know, that comeback themselves, the grenades where they all pin themselves in that back corner. That's something that I guess both teams will need to have learned from, and I hope they do.
I'm still feeling like EMP could lose this due to not being able to adapt to new playstyle right now.
I think I've become a bit of an EMP fanboy, and
get him some shirts in.
I'm gonna stay with them. I'm gonna stay loyal to my EMP guys. I've made it this far with them. They're doing well, and in all honesty, I've never seen them play before today. Only in a few VODs, and they're impressing me even more today, EMP. And yes, they did just lose that last map, but as we join this one, let me
get it done.
Yeah, as we join this one, we're going to see who takes map number 3. 1-1 if you just join in us at home. You're watching some Modern Combat 5. New mobile game. Get involved, get it downloaded and have a go. Have some fun. If you need any help, check out modern_combat on Twitter. All the links are there. I don't know them off the top of my head because I'm not some genius like that, but they know. Get involved. Me and Renee, we're already involved. We're struggling. We are struggling. Some more than others. That's me. But yeah, we're getting all 10 players. Got 9 at the moment, just waiting for 1 for SXC.
Just jump in there. Your chance.
Here we go.
On that level.
Oh, Divas. Divas took my spot.
No, there's still one slot.
I know. I wanted to make it look like Divas took my spot, so I didn't. You just gave me away.
Oh,
I don't want to play. I'm not playing in a grand final of the Go4 Cup Modern Combat 5 finals. I know I would just destroy all of them.
Even if this is now best of 5 instead of best of 3.
I'd just take him down, man. Sultan, Hypex, who are these guys? I mean, I'm.
You will just do it on a relaxed way. You will just stay there.
No, I don't know who we're waiting for, but they will be joining the lobby very, very shortly. And what was the map? Scramble is what we're going to be going on to. So we're going to see this kind of outside aircrafts, a lot of cover. There's not there's not loads of levels to this game. There is certain sectors, kind of like towers, if you like. Watch towers. You know, just a little bit of elevation, but you're going to see a lot of kind of on the ground gameplay here. There's not going to be kind of 3 different levels like on rooftops. There's no fog getting in your way. This is head to head.
That might favor SXC actually.
Are you going with SXC? I know. I very much became an EMP fanboy.
The EMP guys are good, very good, but it seems like they are limited to certain ways of getting the win right now.
Right.
While others look like they could be a bit more flexible and actually winning a game. So I might be wrong. EMP could totally dominate this right now. If that happens, I'm fine with that as well. I mean, you will cheer the whole evening if that happens.
I'm not going to lie, I can't have favourites in this one. I am just favouring EMP purely because of what I've seen so far. They were dominant in the quarterfinals, they were good in the semi-finals, and so far they impressed me in this grand final as well. Yes, they let it slip, but they were in the lead for 60 to 70% of this game. And unfortunately, for them, they did lose it. But fortunately for us, we've got a game on our hands. It's 1-1. It's not a whitewash. SXC are here, and they are fighting to take the win. Of course, there's prizes on the line. And quick update for you. SN finished in 3rd place. They took the win 2-0 in that playoff game for 3rd, 4th place. So congratulations to SN. Well done. You came 3rd. I believe that's the French roster, right?
That's the French roster, yeah.
Okay, so
it was the matchup we saw for as a second match, SN against Norway. So SN went all the way through, then struggled in the semi-final and ended up in the 3rd place match.
Okay, well, they take 3rd. Congratulations to them. We're definitely going to have a German champion for sure as they battle it out head-to-head. Mystic, Harry's, Vital, Passy, and Hades for the boys on SXC. Accurate Sultan, Hypex, PRM, or it could be something else. Divas for the boys of EMP.
We actually should name an MVP at the end of the monthly cup.
Oh, we're picking an MVP.
We should pick one. Together with the Twitch chat, maybe.
Yeah, I'll go with that. We'll pick some, or we'll pick a MVP. We'll have to see how the next couple of maps go. I think it all depends on that. I think one of these teams or one of these players on this team will be taking it away. But Team Battle is going to get started on scramble. Each kill counts. If you get killed enough times, it even tells me on the screen how to play this game. It's simple. It's explained. Anyone can play it, even someone like me. Let's get into it. It's going to be scramble. Okay. Now, I want a name. I want one name. Give me a name, Renee. I'm going on board with him.
Let's take Sultan.
Sultan?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to be the last one to pick, isn't he?
Of course.
No,
oh!
second to last. Here we go.
You managed to do it.
So, what is he rocking? He's got the pistol out at the moment. He's just taking damage. Wow, 38% of his damage taken and ripped away from him there. As the COG is the weapon of choice for him. He's actually drifted away slightly from his team. He's going to rendezvous with them just shortly and wait for backup. So he does regain health. Pre-fire coming in. Let me just open that minimap a little bit more for you. Okay, he's near absolutely no one, so I'm going off him. Let's go on board with accurate. He's close to someone. He's fired him. He's taking damage. Headshot comes in from Mystic. You saw how quick they can drop here. And SXC have started off to a very nice start here. Very aggressive SXC.
Passy still without any engagement at all. Accuracy 0, kills 0, death 0. That's not what he wants. He just died on the way to the fight.
Not what you want to happen there, as the grenade does explode. 6-4 is the scoreline, as they still do lead. But a minute has passed, and Passy with the double grenade as well. That impact grenade coming into play. Explosions are so damaging here. Depending on what armor you have, you may have a little bit more health. You may be slower, you may be quicker, unable to be knifed. Loads of perks and loads of fun here on Modern Combat 5. My first time casting it, and I'm enjoying this so far, so good. And Harry's treating me to another shotgun.
This looks a bit like a replay from the other match, but this time it's EMP on the outside, actually pressuring SXC in that respawning 10th.
3 kills back to back. Press XC before PRM does answer back. Vital stops it in its tracks though as the 4-point lead continues. Make it 5. 14-9. Gotta say, SXC looking very strong here. Another double kill for the team, and we talk about trades every time, and not going to happen at this moment in time. That lead just slightly extended to 8 for a short while before it's closed down. Passy and Hypex getting a couple of kills back to back. ED's getting a double himself.
SXC looking pretty strong right now. I'm impressed, to be honest.
They are absolutely dominating. Looking impressed. Bit of an understatement almost. As these boys are literally unstoppable. Passy getting that unstoppable medal there. 29 and 15, nearly double the opposing score. That shotgun needs to be a little bit closer if he's going to take him down. As the pistol looks like he's just regenerating his health. There's 4 minutes. He's closing down.
It was actually not ready for him to come around the corner.
Absolutely. Recon aircraft has been deployed now, so that should help them, as well as the auto turret as well.
Could you just open once up the minimap? Yep.
Of course I can. I have the power. Got Tabby.
Just look out how EMP is trying to pressure SXC in that corner.
Yeah, they're really trying to kind of pinch from either side and push them back and know where they're going to be. Oh, we'll put that minimap away. Hypex there gets another kill with that grenade. The lead has been shortened, but only slightly. 8 points in it as an EMP strike is going to be deployed. PRM 7 and 5. Diva's only picking up 1 kill so far of the 26. 5 deaths already.
Don't know if EMP actually tries to just turn around the fight with just bringing it on another position, because they're trying to reposition themselves around that spawn corner of SXC right now, but they can't really grab any kills there.
Yeah, it looks like they're struggling. It looks like they're playing the numbers game at the moment and jumping in left, right, and center. Unfortunately, when trades go in and you get into this lethal range of 40 points, it does start to scare you. 2 kills back to back. 8-point lead still in the advantage of SXC. 7-6. Can they shun this anymore? EMP would be going down. 5-4. 4 kills back to back for EMP.
I mean, SXC showed the better comebacks lately. And EMP will need exactly that right now. Like a key player jumping on in there, leading the team, grabbing the first kill, show them how to do it so they just follow up.
You can definitely come back from this to point out they went from 8 to 3. So close here. 3 to 2 is accurate, picks up another. The turret is down, and now 1 point separates these two teams. What a grand final we've got here. 2 kills back to back. We're level at 43 to 44, and now EMP take the lead in the dying seconds. It's almost a reverse of the first map, but not a huge lead. It's 1, now 2 points. Closed down to 1, extended to 2, back and forth. EMP pick up another, now another 3 kills back to back, and surely they're gonna end it here. We've got Hypex on the flank, and finally, it goes down. EMP do take map number 3. Hypex leading that squad there, 19 kills, 10 deaths. It was all that man. Everyone else was simply a blur for them, unfortunately, as we do exit that map. Hypex, great score from him, and to be honest, he's a player which I've got my eye on for that potential MVP if he can go the whole way and keep this run up.
But that was exactly the key play we talked about before, that they need one player to step up, show them, hey guys, we're still in this.
Yeah.
I will get some kills in, and then we're doing it and just finishing it.
19,
that was exactly what happened.
90 of ridiculous plays from Hypex, and hopefully we'll see that going into map number 4. 2-1 in the series if you are just joining us. We will get map number 4 underway as soon as possible. And EMP, again, it was... I'm not saying this about EMP, but the game in particular, we're seeing teams be in the lead by 2, 3, maybe 4 points for 60% maybe.
I mean,
then it seems to slip. We start to see them almost play complacent, sit back, relax. And I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with it sometimes.
I think SXC did the mistake by keeping that corner as their designated target.
Yeah.
You know, they pressured them. It worked. Yeah, but staying there too long gives EMP actually the chance to see exactly where they stand normally, where they move around, where they could throw in grenades. When you know you come to that clutch moment, then you need to move around. Just bring the fight to another position, change up the game, try a new play style, get them into a new position, but they didn't. They tried to be on the same position over and over again. That didn't pay off.
Yeah, if it doesn't work the first time, don't try it the second. Lesson learned. Renee, the mastermind behind all of it. But yeah, we will be getting into map number 4. I'm questioning what exactly is that map. We will be able to see very, very shortly. And
I'm the host for that.
So yeah, I don't know why that happened, so I'm not joining it. I've learned.
Because you're still connected with that pad.
Ah, see. Just it's the problem with having so many pads.
First world problems.
Are you still favouring SXC? That's the question. After what you've just seen, after you've seen the domination, I'm joking. It was a very good comeback. After you've seen that map 3, what do you reckon for the rest of the series?
I think they could still get up to 2-2 when they learn from this particular situation. When they're like, okay, we now know we did the same with the grenades. EMP did it, so we both did it like 3 times right now.
Yeah.
As soon as we got to that moment that's close to the end, maybe 1 minute or 40 points, that seems like the moment where you try to actually take off with some kills and try to make that move. When they adapt to that, change the strat in that moment, turn around, they don't even need to face them at that second. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They could have just stepped back, waiting for EMP to come up that corner, waiting there, trying to find a new way to engage them. That could get them the win once again.
Well, once again, the mastermind of Modern Combat 5. You've heard it here first. We are waiting on the lobby just to be created between these two. SXC, if you are just joining us, the 2-1 down against their fellow countrymen, that is EMP. The German squad, which at the moment are taking Modern Combat 5 by storm. They came in here seed number 1, they came in here the favourites, and they are in the grand final. Interesting to see, actually, what seed was SXC. They came in at 6th seed out of the top 8. So that's really a performance in itself. They defeated seed number 3. They defeated seed number 2. What's next on the list? Do you reckon? Well, I'm not going to go there. I'm not even going to go there.
You were like, oh, I can't say that since I'm an EMP fanboy. So
EMP for life.
Yeah, we'll get that shirt for next show?
I've got the EMP shirt under this right now.
Really?
It's just I'm waiting for them to win. Big shirt rip, and you know, we don't want that. We definitely don't want that on stream.
No, I actually saw it today when he got dressed for the show.
We don't need to know that on stream. We don't need to know that on stream. It's explicit detail, which we're not going to talk about. Because Modern Combat 5 is on your screen, that's why. Well, at the moment, it's not. It's R2 ugly face. Well, my ugly face. But,
oh,
you're beautiful,
fine.
Renee. It's been awesome casting with you so far.
It's the first time for us.
It is.
Cast
First
together.
time casting. First time Modern Combat 5 in. Just a new term for it. But yeah, these Go4 Cups, they're available on ESL, obviously across multiple games, multiple platforms, and this is kind of the start, if you like, of SPS on tablet, on mobile device. It's new, it's different, but it's something which a lot of people are gonna have to adjust to. There's very few people that are gonna go, oh, I've played it on this platform before. If you're gonna get into it, you've got to adjust to it.
Yeah, it's not like in classic esports, let's say, we refer to classic.
Yeah.
You got those teams that were there for years, and you see players, from other games jumping onto a new FPS shooter, being good there as well, since they're just practiced on other games, they know how to do it. It's different for mobile game. We've got so many new players actually. Modern Combat Go4 Cups are now on Android as well. Before that, we only had iOS. Now we got Android. So
it's expanded.
There's a big player base actually with new players that have never been in esports before. That's something I really look forward to. Like bringing new people to esports, creating new pros out there instead of having the same over and over again. And I'm pretty sure if mobile gaming just takes on that way, we will see big names actually grabbing teams.
I think the one thing that you've got to understand, and the one thing that draws me to it in a way is people have computers, people have consoles, people have mobiles, but in ratio to how it is, and yeah, we've kind of seen the numbers behind it, but mobile leads that. I mean, everyone has a mobile. Not everyone has a tablet, but I'm not saying everyone has a mobile, but the majority of people nowadays, 2016, has a mobile or a tablet or some type of device, iOS, Android, and, you can simply download the game. It's as simple as that. You can be playing this game within a matter of minutes. And, that's how we started. It's hard. It's a bit of a struggle at start because you're jumping into lobbies against some very talented people. But the point that I'm getting across is it's so accessible. It's so easy to play.
It's not easy for you to join.
Passy, thanks very much for creating the lobby finally. I'm joining up. We'll be playing Vantage coming up in map number 4.
I'm jealous. You were able to have your cable all the way on the back all the time.
Professional.
No, your cable just runs over here, right?
It's just professionalism.
It's easier for you on that side. I need to cross behind my back.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to do what you got to do, right, Renee?
Yeah, sorry for that.
For the 4 at the moment, as we are waiting for a player from either side. I mean, me and you, we could jump in, really kind of spin things up
that would
in
be
the
a grand final.
It would. I'd be going on EMP's side, though. I just want to make that clear.
And then lose it.
I don't know if you guys have cottoned on, because, I'm EMP_Momo. That's my new...
No Twitter handle?
No, definitely no. My new Modern Combat 5 name. Just what I'm going to go by.
If I see that tomorrow, let's say on Monday in the office, and I see that
No,
player
you're going to see
tag.
it tomorrow. You're going to see it today after.
Today?
After this, I'm loading up. I'm playing some of this bad boy game. But Vantage Team Battle, Passy, Harry's, Mystic, Hades are going to be coming in for SXC, as well as one more player, Accurate, Divas, Hypex, and PRM. PRM, I feel like I want to contact him and say, what is PRM? Is it a shortened version of something? Is it, your name, or is it, meant to be a word like Prime, for example? I don't have to say PRM. But you know what the great thing is? I can ask him right now.
You'll ask him in chat. That's a good idea, actually.
I could just call them all noobs right now.
And remember, everything you write...
on his account.
Yeah, it's on my account, so please don't do anything crazy. That would be nice. Otherwise, I get banned, and then it's not good.
It's all right. I won't do anything too crazy. However, hopefully we'll have a crazy game coming up. We are going into map number 4. Me, both, and Renee, we're obviously hoping for that map 5. We love it in a grand final. It is the monthly final. I know it's the first time that you guys will have seen Modern Combat 5 streamed here in ESL, but these guys have been playing against each other for quite a while now. Weekly tournaments. These are stuff that you guys can get involved with as well. And they didn't even answer me. I think it's just rude. I asked, what does PRM stand for? Nothing.
Oh, that's a shame. But they did, maybe they didn't even spot the chat. You know, it just pops up on the bottom left.
Not acceptable.
So they're fully concentrated on the upcoming match.
Okay, I'll let them off. To be fair, they are in a grand final of the cup. And just waiting on the one play before we get into it. I did say we are playing Vantage, so this is that kind of. How would you describe it? For me, I actually think, I don't know if it is like an airport, but it feels like one. I don't know if it is. I could just be making that up. But you've got that outside kind of road, bridges, sniper spots, and then you've got that internal close quarter combat, assault rifle base kind of mid-range, if you like, as well.
That's the map where we saw the 2 sniper rifles. So.
Yeah, we've seen it every time, that kind of initial kind of sniper battle. But hopefully we'll see it again. I'd like to think someone from EMP will pull that out and SXC.
I'm pretty sure both teams will start with it. Sniper on both sides.
Vitals in the game, all 10 players. Let's get the game to go, go, go. As literally is the type.
3 RR and go.
And yeah, and Mystic is ready. He's going to be starting game number 4. Let's get into this one. It's going to be team battle on Vantage. And it tells me a tip here. Stick with your teammates to improve your survival rate as well as your damage output. See, this game not only tells me what to do, it helps me. I like that.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it didn't work for you, so.
It's working, trust me, I'm getting better. My 0.2 KD will be 0.3 by tomorrow.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
I want to see that. Bring it on.
Okay, well, game is about to start, 7 minute. We'll slap that on the clock. And Hypex, definitely a potential MVP. He's going to start off with that cog. And you know what? He's going to take down Hades.
It's a good start for EMP to get first blood on that one.
Okay, PRM running into things with a pistol. Not sure I'm a fan of that. The SMG is going to take him down. 2 kills back to back. Sees EMP just take the lead at the moment. 3 kills. My goodness, this guy, Hypex, already taking 3 of the 6 for his team.
Saw that grenade afterwards. They knew, okay, they're spawning over there, so I kill one, then I throw a grenade and wait for them.
Tactical's plays come in and a grenade kill. She said Rene there. Vital picking up that one. Accurate, just pushing in now.
I mean, SXC needs the win right now to still be in the final, otherwise EMP will just grab the win 3-1.
That's it. This is a potential final map here for the boys of EMP. Of course, 3 maps. Does take that best of 5 series, and at the moment they are in the lead, but we've seen so many games, a team lead for so long in the game, and then it all slipped towards the end. Accurate not actually able to find any kills. Mystic and Vital picking up ones either side, and 10-10 now as it's answered back. Hypex finding one. Vital and Sultan adding to the kill feed. Harry's as well. It's all kicking off here.
Still no sniper rifle yet. No one started with one.
Oh, no, we won't see a sniper rifle. It's kind of like a first blood thing. I might have even missed it. I didn't kind of go through all the players at the start. Mystic.
They're on our side. That's not something that's really common when we saw the last matches. To actually let the fight unfold down there instead of taking it to the inside.
Yeah, look at that mini-map there. All in that kind of top left area. In that corner of the map, they are getting pinned in. And again, not a fan of running around with the pistol. I'm not sure the reasoning behind that. Harry's is going to be getting tagged up from the side. Very close game at the moment.
But it's again SXC having early lead, with EMP being very, very close. So, might be the same comeback even. Very
well, maybe, but SXC starting to get away, starting to bridge that gap. 24-17 now, as more kills coming back for SXC, teaming up with his teammates. You don't want to be shooting them. Looks like he's just luring them out almost.
Now trying to take them inside. You see them like baiting them a bit.
Here it comes. One player does fall, and this is not working for EMP. Harry's
there was just a move that was totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
He saw them like there were 5 up against 1, and he decided to run into there instead of stepping back a bit to the inside, getting his team to back him up.
Maybe it's something that he couldn't see, which we could, is a possibility. But 30-22, 8 points is the lead at the moment. Going to be extended for 9 just for a second there. Here as Hades just try and take this one into his own hands. Accurate just holding down this door. 36-25, 11-point difference. Mystic, what can you do? What can you change?
I'm not so sure right now if that was the best decision actually to get pushed back all the way inside with having EMP on the outside.
Definitely a valid point there.
But that's again mid-range, and we know EMP is good at mid-range.
They are indeed. And one player that is going off is it's not Mystic, it is Vital. 15-2, 40-29. The team wouldn't be doing the same without him for sure. He's literally dominating the opposing squad, and EMP just look powerless. They look weak here.
SXC just needs to relax right now. They don't need to push for EMP. They don't need the kills. They got a good lead right now. But I feel that they might want to actually push once again.
I think they want to end it right here, right now. We've seen teams losing the last couple of seconds, but 47-34 is looking good for SXC, and we could be seeing a Game 5 on our hands. Now.
2 kills to go. Those could be the 2 kills, actually.
Making it down to 1, and there we go. SXC are going to push it to a map number 5. Great plays there as Vital picks up 18 kills, only 2 deaths. Absolute wonder boy there from Vital. Or girl. I don't know whether it's a boy or a girl, I'm presuming. But accurate. 1 and 9. Sorted out. You're going into the final map of the best of 5 here very, very shortly. But if you are just joining us, what a time to join us here for the grand final. The last map, it is map number 5. I don't know what map it is. We will find out very, very shortly. Now we've seen both sides back to back. I've obviously stuck with the MP throughout, and I'm going to stick with them again. What are you feeling? Who are you thinking?
Team Vital.
Team Vital. You going with Vital? Your MVP so far, maybe?
Yes, I mean, he's able to bring the momentum to his team. He's able to actually lead them. We know that EMP is good at acting like a team.
Yeah.
But they struggle right now, like over the last 2 maps already. So they fall back. They didn't have that comfortable position they had before. And Vital actually, he could be the key player for that team to just give them the win.
Okay, well, it's do or die in the finals here at the Go4 Cup for Modern Combat. Here with the ESL, and the good thing is we're going to see a champion today. It's going to be a German side, whether you like it or not. The French fell, but do take 3rd place. That is Team SN. Congratulations to them. Overall, a good day, good series of some Modern Combat 5. And, you know, first impressions for me was a struggle. But as fighting through it, watching some of these guys, definitely realizing, you know, the talent that goes into this. And, you know, how young some of these players are as well.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that their overall game, like, players' base is younger than what we got normally on esports. Of course, since it's, like, you just need to go outside. You see all those young kids having smartphones already playing on them, having tablets. Sometimes they got better smartphones than I have. Might be, I don't know.
I mean, that's it.
Because of my payment.
Nowadays, everyone has, you know, some type of device where they will be able to download it, and it's great to see. We're hopping into it, and the last map is going to be Conversion. Predator and Divas already waiting in the lobby, and we'll be joining them in just a second. There we go.
I just saw in the chat, Momo, PRM's real name is called Prime, but his real name can't be Prime, or?
His real name can be Prime. It's just not very likely that his real name is Prime. However, it was quite a good guess from me. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. So
I'll do it for you.
Thanks. I feel so much better right now. Feel so much better.
That's just, you know, how you actually evolve into a caster duo.
Oh, okay.
Doing that stuff for you.
Okay. So we've got Renee, Momo. Yep. It's Romo.
Romo. So Team Romo.
Momo is so easy to kind of combine with anyone's name. It just works. I'm glad I picked it.
Do you know why did you pick that one? Yeah.
Momo was actually, when I was a player for kind of esports, I played the Call of Duty series, but other than that, Momentum was my game attack. And it was just too long. It was like 3-syllable, like PRM. It's much easier to say Momo, Prime. And it was actually a teammate of mine, a French teammate who I was teaming with. And he couldn't really say Momentum, so he just kind of nicknamed me that, and it kind of stuck. So, yeah, I'd ask you where Grunner came from.
It's G-Runner.
Yeah, I know. I just thought.
You know? Yeah. Okay. So, it's years back. So when I started, like, racing.
Okay.
You know that most people, when they're not doing karting first, they start off with scooters.
All right.
And you know that's Gilera Runner. That's a scooter. So I just combined both.
I have
Never
no
say that
idea.
again.
I have no idea what was just said.
Really, you don't know? That's
all
like
I
the
heard was
company.
scooter.
No, the company is Gilera,
Ah,
and
right,
they got
okay.
a model that's a runner. So I just combined
So it's free
both.
advertisements for them, basically. I like it. Should have thought of that
But
one.
it's pretty unique. Normally,
is.
I don't got the problem that someone else took the nick already.
Yeah.
Which is good.
That is good, to be fair, because Momo, everyone, like, on most things...
And there are a lot of companies, actually, named Momo, you know that?
Yeah, because people all the time take pictures of shops and things that are Momo. It's like, oh, I found you, and it's like, no, that's a tyre.
Like, yeah, Momo wheels,
Exactly.
for example.
Well, EMP, they are ready, they're in the game. We're waiting for all 5 players. I think a team talk is going down on Team SXC. Because they are not in the game, we're waiting for that. As we did say, or I said, I think it was, that the map will be conversion. First to 50, 1 kill, 1 point, simple as that. From my advice now, from what I've learned so far, if you guys are watching this for the first time, which you more than likely are, grenades, very, very powerful. Sticking together, so important. Trades, you need to be on top of that. Don't kind of go drifting off on your own. And they're my top 3 tips.
No, since it's a team game, you really need to work on your communication.
It's called Team Battle for a reason.
Yeah, you need to work on your communication.
Yeah. And we've got Passy, who's going to be joining up first of all for the guys on SXC. There we go. And the rest of the guys will follow. We've had our favourites through it. I say favourites, we just kind of picked one because we've not really seen too much of the team. Presuming you're sticking with SXC?
Still.
I mean, we've got to go that way. We've got to divide this table. We've got to divide this table right down the middle. I'm going to go with EMP. And I'm watching Hypex. Hypex is definitely... I think this is depends on the MVP as well. Winner of EMP, I think if Hypex performs like he has done in the rest of the series, for me, he takes it by a long shot. And for the boys on SXC, I think if they somehow take the win here, it's all up for grabs. I think there's a few that are standing out at the moment, but I think if someone performs in this one match 5 for this best of 5, then they could sneakily take that away.
Like I said, Vital will be the key player to do it.
He
will lead the guys to the win.
He just dropped big numbers.
I mean, it's pretty easy, and if SXC will win this and Vital will step to what he did before, he will be MVP. Pretty sure about that. Otherwise, it will be Hypex, right?
So far, unless, you know, my man
unless someone goes 25-0.
Yeah, 25-0. Passy has joined up again. At the moment, he's just a one-man army. He's waiting for his squad. Passy, if you're out there, if you're listening, if your squad don't join you, me and G-Runner, we're ready here. All right?
Yeah, we cover you up. Don't worry.
I can be distraction. You know, I can just be waiting. The guys are chatting. It's good that we can see the chat as well. Talking to each other. I have no idea.
I can kill you with all classes. What's a great
trash
comment.
talk going down within the chat. I like it. I like a bit of trash talk here. Harry's and Mystic has joined as well as Vital, that last player now. On the blue squad will be SXC. Guys at home, if you're in the Twitch chat, we can see the Twitch chat right now. Who are you favouring? Tell us. SXC or EMP? The red squad, the blue squad, tell us what, tell us why. MVP, get involved, tell us who you think should be as well. We'll be able to have a look at that Twitch chat throughout the game as well. And finally, we've got him. Hades has joined up. We've got all 5 players in the lobby. Initiate, go. I've told them. I should tell them on that, really, but...
You're like God for this whole tournament because you can tell them when to start.
I know. I wish I'd... Well, I mean, if I was... I'd started myself if I was, you know, like that important, but I'm not. So I've told them. I put go, and then I got a smiley face back.
So they said we can actually call him Prime since Prime is Prime. That's it. So just stick to it.
I guessed it.
It seems like EMP fan base is way bigger than
Okay,
SXC.
so here we go. We've got EMP. Who's getting involved with us? Let's have a look. We've got oh, that is going way too quick. We've got EMP, SXC, EMP.
There's some EMP over there already.
Do you know what? We've got a bit of a divide in the chat as well. Are you Team Momo? Are you Team Renee? We'll have to wait and see. But we're getting into the game. The boys are loaded up, and the game is already underway. Let's get into it. Renee, 7 minutes on the clock, and we haven't missed a kill. However, let's get that game sound pumping through, and let's go. Minimap open. The blue team sticking together, breaching round, but it looks like the Reds are just taking their time. Whoop, what have I done? Resume, get that scoreboard off, Phil. You don't know what you're doing. 3 kills exchange, 4, 5. And a short lead is going to be in favor of EMP, and I like that. Oh my goodness, taken out by a grenade. You saw the zoom in. He's in, he's out, and he's got the kill.
That was a good grenade for the win, actually. Just bringing in early the grenade kills.
Oh, grenades are vital. Literally vital. So key to victory. We're going to see Passy still rocking this SMG. Bit of a crouch shot. I like it. The movement was on point, but it was too late. Predator taking him down. Prime and Hades exchanging. Sultan finds the head of Vital as that's knocked off. 8-7. First minute gone and already 15 points on the board.
Yeah, still, everyone is on the upper level, it seems. They're now going down. Okay. Because they got a bit more space down there. If they just move to that level, it might be a bit better, but it also favors EMP due to the range.
Okay, well, we're going to see some players take that high elevation. Grenades going out thick and fast. 5 minutes and 40. 1 point separating the two squads. Divas picking up a nice grenade kill here as he's looking to sneak through. Nice knee slide there as he gets through. Maybe he gets behind one of the players. You can see him so close. Pre-fire comes in and that's going to take down Harry's. Traded out by Hades and Sultan's going to add that all even. 12 apiece here. 90 seconds have already passed and Sultan's going to make that a 30.
It's again just very, very close. It's cool to see that we got matches all over the tournament that are close and actually bring action to mobile gaming.
Yeah. I mean, this is great to see kind of a game 5 in this final of the Go4 Cup here. Modern Combat 5, get involved. Passy's already picked up one. You guys could be playing against these players in the upcoming weeks as Hypex does take down Harry's. Finally falls himself. And again, this lead is not going anywhere. It's just 1 point.
Once again, it will come down to that last push. Who started first, who really has success with doing it, that might be the key moment.
These grenades are so accurate.
Vital's negative right now. 2 kills, 4 death. But with 10% accuracy.
You backed him up, which is probably why. 19 and 19. Very, very close here. 20 is breach for both Hades and Prime, picking up kills either side. 6 kills for Hades. A very good start with 11% accuracy here, and this is one of those maps where you're going to see that little bit less pre-fire, the close quarter combat. You can see Hayes just sticking with his teammate, but he's not going to be around any enemies just yet. Let's go on board with someone a bit closer to the action. Let's go on board with Predator. He's drifting off as well.
They really try to control the map right now. No one's actually just pushing in there, going kill after kill after kill. They try to control the pace, control the map. Divas and his brother in arms there, trying to chase down one. He's find him. Bullets are going to be exchanged. 2 kills come in, and 2 kills are going to be in the lead as it is shortly changed back straight away. Now, action getting very intense here. Half the time has gone, half the kills have gone. Will we see the time deplete? Will we see the kill limit reached? They team up as some kind of task force right now on EMP side. Just not trying to walk away alone. Just looking good for them so far. 15% accuracy here for Prime. 7 kills, 6 deaths. Will he add to that? He's going to miss a couple of shots there, but he's going to take down Vital. The man to watch definitely for SXC. 29 to 36. There's a lead starting to break through. It's going to be EMP who takes this. Divas is going to come in with a 9 kill as well, and 38 points is going to be the score right now with 2 minutes 50 left on the clock. That could have been the key moment, I think. SXC's just dropping down a bit. They now rely onto Vital, definitely. And he's not stepping up his game yet. 6 to 8 on KD, that's not good. That's not how you lead your team to the win in the grand final. Definitely not Divas, though. He's 10 kills, 3 deaths. He's got an auto turret deployed as well. Sultan's going to add salt to the wound there of the boys of SXC, and EMP are running away with this one. 2 kills away from taking it. The grand final here, the Go4 Cup of Modern Combat 5. He's going to go to EMP. If they can just kill 2 more players, make it 1, it's done, it's dusted, and EMP, your seed number 1, your German champions, take it away. And what a team game. Look at that, 11 and 3 for Divas. Apex and Sultan taking 10. Hypex, actually my man to watch, only picked up 7, he went negative. But Prime, he picked up the most frags there. That's 12 kills for him. Great showing. And EMP do take it. Let me exit out of that one. Do I want to exit? I don't, but I'm going to have to because it's over. The first monthly final is done. It's done. And I was right. Of course you had to mention that. Better luck next time. I will say EMP for life. E-M.
P.
How did you do that now?
Yeah, EMP, that's who I'm rocking with. The Seed 1, I basically was just a groupie jumping on the bandwagon. They're a great squad. They showed promise in the quarters, the semis, and the grand finals there. They did keep it close, though. It
Winning
wasn't
team
dominant.
joiner. Winning team joiner. Sorry to say that. But we saw Divas actually, he was not as dominant in the team as Vital was for SXC in the early games on this round, but he was always there. He was always with the team. He always went for the kills. He was just stable with his performance.
Yeah, no, I do agree, and I think it's now at that point where we think of the MVP. I think we've got to think the whole cup. We can't just think of the grand final. If I'm going with, I have to go with someone from EMP, and that's not obviously because I'm an absolutely huge fanboy of them. It's more because, you know, they did come out victory, and I've got to go with Hypex. I don't know if you would disagree with that. If there's anyone else kind of in the mix as well, which you would go with.
When I try to compare all the matches, I think that Divas had, how to say that, he was actually the base for everything EMP built.
Okay.
You know, Hypex was there from time to time to actually make a key move.
I think almost good and bad almost with Hypex.
Yeah, I mean, on the last map,
he was
not good. That was awful.
I think it was almost average for him, but I do think it's so hard almost to pick that MVP. But you know what? I got it right. I chose the right team. I've done a lot today. I'm going to let you pick the MVP.
Then Divas.
It's Divas. Well done, Divas, for the MVP of the monthly Go4 Cup here in July. It's not July, it's August, but it was July last month. You know the drill. And congratulations on taking first place. Second, of course, comes in to another German side of SXC, and the French finalise that podium position as number 3. They take away third prize, but that is it. That is over. It seems like it's just flown by. Where's the whole tournament just gone?
It's not the end for Modern Combat 5, of course, because we will cast the North American final.
We will.
Yeah, we don't have a date yet, since we need to do it after Gamescom. In case you're in Europe, you know it's Gamescom time, so we can't actually do that right now. So not tomorrow, not next week, not next weekend, but after that, I'm pretty sure we'll show the North American final, and I'm really eager to see who's good in North America.
Yeah, you know, what are the different metas of the game? Is there any, you know, different things that we've seen? Are they all going to be running impact grenades like we've seen? I know you North Americans as well may be tuning into this VOD or you're watching live. I don't have a clue what time it is over there. However, I'd like to see them watch this, learn from it, pick some tips up as well. And we'll be there. We'll be casting it, myself and Renee and Romo. Whatever you like to call us. But all in all, it's been a great Saturday afternoon. Great Saturday evening we're getting into now. Yeah, it's 10:20. My goodness, time has flown.
But you survived it. Everything's fine. So everything for you is fine as long as you check out Modern Combat 5. Of course, check out our social channels. They should be still down here, and check out @modern_combat for all the information about the game you just saw. It's mobile gaming. You can play it on iOS, Android, Windows 10.
Basically everything you can think of.
Yeah, so you can take it everywhere, you can play everywhere, and actually you could do the same thing you saw today, since you can just compete in our Go4 Cups at ESL. Check out ESL website, check out the Go4 Cups, get a team together, create one, dominate the next tournament, and you might end up in a cool stream with us over here. So we see you next time for the NA final, and we just hope you had a good evening. So see you there.